Last session, the group came back together. Alea and Liram, having to help a child named Zero, helped him overcome his nightmare of Dr. Ocular. Osku and Kara were able to question 2 of the guards and learned that they were threatened and had taken the money from the Lady of the Night. Kara and Liram were able to work some things out after a one-on-one, and the group was later summoned by Eric Irrell, who put forward the idea of acting that night as the day of the new moon came closer. A plan was made involving disabling the service elevator for the Sky District, or the Sky Harbor, and a trap was laid in the Gold Room in case the Lady of the Night came forth to said room and escaped. Though with a swift attack by the party, they were able to put a stop to the Lady of the Night, including killing her in front of her followers. The battle ended with tears and desperation from the followers, and we would begin with the sound of tears filling the sewer. So, just to give a brief explanation of what's occurring, both these 2, Vivian LaRue and Sim, they are weeping over the form of the Lady of the Night. I know they have skulls on them, Pierre and Armand, but they are more than fine. They're knocked unconscious, and I would say
masks.
You guys have tied them up.
Yeah.
I know you guys are all level 5 now. But keep in mind, you just come out of the fight, so any spell slots you would have gained from that level, and any rest you would have gained from that level, you currently do not have. So you have no 3rd level spell slots for our full casters here. So actually, I believe Ara, your spell slots, they go from 2nd to 3rd from here, so it's just still 2nd. I don't know if you have any left, but anyway,
I have 1 left.
Okay. With that, what would you all be doing? I would say Marlon's keeping watch, Arya's tending their wounds. What are you doing, Kara? We'll start with you.
Well, Kara's just gonna walk over to everyone else. Should we go get the guards or something?
This spell only lasts for a minute. Or 10 minutes, rather. No, it's a minute. I can only keep it up for a minute. I can cast it 1 more time. But the second it drops, they're going to start running.
Then should we just,
I should
restrain
note,
them now?
The minute has been up. They're still crying.
It doesn't look like they are going to be going anywhere.
Okay.
We should go
Should
get
I go?
guards. Yeah, they'll listen to you
Here.
quickly.
Yeah, Oscar, take. Kara's just gonna hand you the map of the sewers. You can guide them better with this.
Very well.
Oscar would rush off through the sewer water and then on the sewer side, leaving the light.
I forgot that's how I have to use my lamp.
The lighthouse.
Hey,
That is
Noah?
Leah.
What's up?
When I noticed that Oscar would at least ask, you need this lantern?
No, you can keep it. Just because you can see in the dark doesn't mean the other guards will.
Oscar nods and continues leaving.
It'd be so funny if you lost them in the dark. Like they just lost you.
Arya's gonna go ahead and light her own lamp.
Okay. Oh my god.
That's an Aryan effect, not a lamp.
Holy shit. Oh, we're all dead.
No,
Oh.
wrong is early. 15 foot radius. Okay. But she would like the lamp, Arya would say. One of us should talk to try to, right? My thoughts.
But what could we say?
Nothing. You're right. I need you all to roll me perception.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Leo. Damn. I
Wow.
rolled the same as the wisdom base class. I feel smart.
My face with most of you make it. Okay. So through the crying, 3 of you hear whispers. Specifically, it would be Alea, Marlin, and Liram. And you would hear from Vivian LaRue whisper to Sim, "You need to run. Go." And you all get around to react. As you would see Sim's eyes still crying wide would begin to fill with intent. What is Alea? And I'll go ahead, have you all roll me an initiative, specifically the 3 people that succeeded. A little mini initiative.
Damn, can't believe I couldn't hear with the 10.
Oh, sorry. Liram, what do you do?
Sim, darling, I think you should stay for now.
Go on. How well, Simran? Take in mind the DC.
Ooh.
Okay.
Thank you. It'll be okay, I promise.
So, wait on it. I'm going to roll Arcana for her.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
fuck.
Okay then.
Yeah, that looks bad. That looks really bad.
What Marlon would see this? So you say this, hear what Sim said, and he's not going to move. What are you doing, Alea?
She's just gonna kind of watch Sim and Vivian now knowing that they were planning on running.
You could see Vivian would stand up, tears flowing through her face, her makeup a mess. Just a look of hate at you, Liram. You would rob him his freedom of choice, as well as his mother.
If he leaves, they will hunt him down and kill him if he doesn't have an advocate. No one to say he isn't a monster.
No matter what, he will live hated.
At least he won't be dead. Do you think that's what she would have wanted, for him to be dead?
You could never understand. She just fell to her knees. Look sadly at Sim now, just staying there. His face less emotional, clearly charmed to. Is there anything you'd like to say to her?
I'll make you the same promise I made her. We don't want any harm to come to him. We will ensure that he finds somewhere safe.
She wouldn't say anything. Sweep. Say. At Oscar. As you head up, where are you going? Should I ask? You know from what you heard about the plan, they're going to be by the elevator. Eric Errol and the other guards, as well as the gold room.
Asku would head over to the elevator first.
Okay. So eventually, it would take you maybe I would say no more than a few minutes because you have this map now. When you arrive, you would see a lot of torchlights kind of down because the city's on a hill, down the hill, around the elevator, and you would see there are two groups. There are a number of guards surrounding the perimeter that are seemingly shouting at another group of guards that are guarding the elevator. And you would see not only is your guard captain amongst the people guarding the elevator, but you would also see Eric Errol, and there's some kind of shouting match occurring.
Oscar walks up a bit quickly.
Okay. You'd rush up, and immediately you would have to first get through the first perimeter guards. They would turn around. One of them would walk up to you quite closely. You're Oscar, right?
That is who I am.
Is it true? Is it true that a group went after the Lady of the Night? And that she was planning to do something tonight, or?
Yes, that is true. What of it?
A look of relief goes over his face. All right. Just shout out and tell the rest. They'll lower the guards.
Okay, who's screaming right now? Noah?
You would see a number, one main guard, another guard captain, that is on equal ranking, would be currently shouting, "Why wasn't the mayor informed? This makes no sense. A breaking of a infrastructure that would damage the city's economy for weeks, mind you, all because you think the Lady of Night is planning to steal airships. She'd have to break through so many levels of security. It's madness. Whatever your game you're playing, Eric Errol, enough. Lower your guards, and all of you lower your weapons, and come in and let's talk about this."
Oscar will walk up to Eric Errol.
Okay.
Sir? You've come back from the Lady of the Night.
And did she get away? Or was
She is apprehended. You can at least show the others the gold room.
You'd see a look of relief. Oscar has just informed me that the deed is done. She's dead. So, if this is true, I suppose we can take you to the gold room. Place we laid your trap. The rest of you stay on guard for the elevator at the very least. We don't know how many followers she has, so we'll have to play it safe. I would say this other guard captain would walk up to you and say, "Listen, you speak plainly with me now. The witch is dead. Oscar, the Lady of the Night is no more, and her followers as well? Have you dealt with them?"
The three musketeers.
"Yes."
Two are unconscious. The third one is not fighting back.
Right.
And I saw with my own eyes the Lady of the Nightfall.
Well, I'm not happy until the body's burned. But that's my opinion anyway. Let out a sigh of relief. All right, men, lower your guards for now. We're going to split our forces. Some stay with the elevator men, the rest come with me. We're heading to the gold room to see this. Would you like a small number of guards to accompany you, Oscar, to help collect these criminals?
How much help did the others sound like they needed? Just like question to Kara and the others.
I mean, what you heard is what you heard. Do you think they need more guards to come down and gather these people?
Just a couple. We probably do not need that much help.
It's all right. I'll give you 3 of my men. It's about time you know, actually moved up and ranked around here. Maybe you become a captain after this.
That would be quite the improvement.
I'd say so. All right. Georgie, Melanona, and Timothy. The 3 of you with Oscar. Do as he says and as he commands. That's an order. Yes, sir. They would rush up. And they would state, "What's your orders, Oscar?" "Oh, sorry, Captain." "Oh," he looks confused. "You're not a captain yet, Oscar."
We will be heading down to the sewers to help the others with dealing with the Lady of the Night and the 3 musketeers.
The second one, Melanana would say. "All right, let's head on our way."
Okay. Oscar helps lead them with the map that Kara had given them.
Is there anything you guys would say or do down in these sewers before Oscar would return with these 3 guards?
Alea's just staring down Sim and Vivian while listening for the guards to come back.
Lyra?
I think we're just waiting.
Or nothing?
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Okay, right. That Oscar would return with 3 guards. And
The moment she hears them, Alea's going to step up and go over next to Arya in front of the guards. I want to make one fucking thing clear. You touch the kid, and I'll do to you what I did to her.
see the 3 guards look confused. There's a kid?
Her kid.
The Lady of the Night had a child? I guess everyone can be a mother.
Did I make myself clear?
They look for it towards Oscar. Confirmation.
You heard her? Follow what she says.
Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. Say Arya was gonna see you really hurt. I'm gonna heal you a little bit more.
I'm
Would you mind if
fine.
No.
Okay, fine.
Let her heal you.
That-
Oh, thanks, Arya. Fuck you.
I would say 1 guard. I would say 2 would grab Armand. While another one is going to work with you, Oscar, to essentially tie up Vivian. Vivian would not resist, and she grappled. I would say the guard that was helping you would ask, should we carry her body back? Are you sure that's a child? Say, looking at Sim.
Miriam would glare at him.
Doesn't look quite normal. Well,
They are still quite young.
right.
His name is Sim.
Right. They kind of looking at the dripping form that has morphed itself into the shape of a child. I'll should I tie him up, sir, or
No, our current job is to get the Lady of the Night and the 3 musketeers.
right? See, he look at the kind of leftover blankets. I'll wrap her in some of these and do my best to carry her. I'm gonna be honest, I'll need a hand. And Marlin would approach. I'll help you. No problem. Thanks. The two of them would begin to carry away the lady of the night.
Noah, as they lift her up, how does Sim react?
Sim doesn't move.
Yeah.
Tears would flow from his eyes as he would watch as his mother is carried away.
It's okay, Sim, darling. They wrapped her in blankets, so she'll be a little warmer, okay?
It's quiet.
Before they get too far away, you lot.
Three heads would turn with Marlin.
Come back for a moment. Let him say goodbye. It's not fair.
I need you to roll me persuasion.
Oh,
19.
oh shit.
Go ahead. I would say they would turn around and they'd put them all down again.
Sim, do you want to say goodbye? Go ahead.
He wouldn't even nod his head, I think.
You can do whatever you'd like. Go ahead and say goodbye.
You would see it looks as though he wants to move towards them so badly, but he can't.
Mm.
Can I pick him up?
Can, yes?
I'd take him over.
It's difficult to hold him.
Yeah.
Because he is essentially, the best way I can describe it is he's a non-Newtonian fluid.
Yeah.
So it's kind of seeping through your hands, and you need to apply pressure to make it a little bit more solid, but be able to bring
You want
it
to give
over
Vivian a hug?
and you would see he'd just be hugging on to all of them, really. He'd outstretch his arms and holding on to him.
Take however much time you need, okay?
I'd say the only thing Vivi would say towards Sim is, sorry, Sim. He'd stay there, and if you don't move him, it'd be hours. See, 1 minute would turn to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. See, the other guards would kind of get a little worried. I mean, not to say anything rude, but you really should move them back in case the two of those wake up.
Okay, then I'll carry him out with you. So that he can stay with them for now. Is that okay, Sim? If we start moving, you'll still be right next to them.
Nothing. No response.
Okay.
That. Sim, are you all following as they move along?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She'd be like in the far back.
Yeah. Move everyone forward a little. That way you can see. You would begin to make your way out of the sewers. And say, city there. As you would come around the elevator area, walking back. And immediately, as you kind of walk up, you would see some guards would kind of rush over, looking to see, what's happening, who's been caught. And you would see, even though it's kind of relatively really late at night now, it's maybe around 12 a.m., maybe 1 a.m., there is a small crowd of civilians because of how loud the guards were. Kind of just watching and wondering what's occurring. And you would eventually see approaching you would be Eric Errol. And see, he'd walk up. The deed done, I see. Fence, but should that one not be? Perhaps now is not. All right. Well, they'll need to be moved to an inner district. The ones that are conscious will all be placed into a cell, separate. All right. All right. Very well then.
I need to make a pit stop. He has crans in a building in the slums that I'll need to get for him.
I am so sorry, but I doubt they will let you through.
He's just a kid. Let us get him that at least.
When I see them as such, but the rest won't.
Then I'll make them.
That's not how this works.
I don't give a damn how your city works. Let us get the fucking crayons.
By all means, you may try.
Thank you.
I can't promise anything.
I can get myself through a crowd quite well, thank you.
I don't doubt you. You'd hear some guards will walk up. Is she dead? Is the bitch dead? Yes!
Would you like to shut the fuck up for a second?
You please calm down.
The guard would look confused. What?
Would you speak so ill of your mother if someone... Gods. You all have no tact, do you?
Who gives a damn about the bitch? She killed countless.
Her child! Now shut up!
Her child? What about it? She had a kid? Some people would begin to murmur and chatter. Okay, you're gonna command him to quiet.
Yep.
Okay. I'll roll a 1d20. I'll add +1 because he is a guard. He's supposed to keep watch. No. Okay.
Oh.
He shuts up. But you would see, despite your command, whispers across the guards and the townspeople around you of, she had a kid. Wonder what he's like. He also platinum? Just chatter, but it's, generally speaking, you would hear jubilation. You would hear people cheer. You'd hear people let out cries of joy. People looking relieved. And by far amongst the crowd, you see a lot of people happy.
Let's go.
I'm gonna try to hide as much as I can with my body. Just at least to not see it.
Okay.
Because he's gonna hear it no matter what.
That you guys would all go ahead with Eric Errol. He'd lead you in. I would say there'd be a small group of 15 guards with you. You'd walk through the center district, and Eric Errol would have you all with him, because I assume you'd want to be a part of the process as they lock them up.
Yeah, make sure that everything's okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you would see each would be placed into their separate room with bars, except for Sim. Sim, because he is what he is, you would see they would have to put him in a double-doored, completely sealed room. And it's... they're not being put in a nice place in the prison. He would be put in actually a nicer place than the musketeers, I would say, because all of you vouching and because you did what you did, they would at least give you that. He'd have a nice bed, and a sink and a toilet. But the musketeers, They are going into the deepest dungeon, where you once were, Oscu, with Dr. Ocular. But that Hamerich Earl would state, "The deed is done, and I cannot thank you enough for it. I'm going to give you a warning. Those who do sleep will likely not get much of it. The mayor is going to come barging down your doors with guards, asking for a meeting. So, get ready for that. Honest.
Fantastic.
Tell them that the whole plot was my idea. At least if he is pissed, he won't be too upset."
I can also take credit for it.
It's more
You
so
are-
the fact that I don't want you to be involved in the idea of the breaking of the elevator, because that would get you in trouble.
That was literally my idea, though.
But again, you can take credit for it, maybe through time, but maybe when you're on better stance with him.
Oh,
Is
trust
a-
me. Don't worry.
Very well then.
I'm fucked no matter what in this situation. I might as well get you out of it.
Okay. It's late. I know you said you're going to get those crayons. I
Yeah.
hope you're able to rest soon. Feel free to head to the Adventurers Guild if you need me. Likely going to not sleep tonight, as I'm going to be sorting this all out. Sure, the secretary is already on his way to question me.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you, all of you, for your service. You truly stopped something horrible from happening, and that is being an adventurer is all about. Sleep well, if you can. Leave you be, and you would see he'd start talking with the guards. Marlon would state, "Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to get drunk as fuck so I can forget all this."
I'm going
I'll
to go
join
get
you.
crayons.
I join you, either of you, but I think I might need new clothes first, especially if a mayor's about to come bursting down the door.
You do look very bloodied.
I'm fine.
Lirin, whether you need help with that?
Getting the crayons? That would be nice, thank you. Alea.
Mhm.
Once has all of our money, grab one of my platinum and go ahead and go to the bathhouse. You deserve it.
No, I'll figure something else out. Let me go with you with the crayons at least.
If need
You sure?
be, I have a change
Yeah.
of clothes when you get back.
That'll work.
Elliot. Alan's going to drink his worries away. Back at his place of stay.
Oscar. Since
Yeah.
Leah's coming with me, if you want, you can go join Marlon for that drink. I'm not teasing. Just seems like you could use something nice.
Are you sure you two don't need any help?
We'll be okay. We're tough.
Okay, I will trust you on that. I will go check up on Marlon.
Cara, will you be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Do you guys need any extra help, or you guys think you'll be fine getting the crayons on your own?
If you want to come, feel free, but I don't think we're gonna need any extra help. We should be alright.
All right, then I wouldn't want to intrude. Then
You're
I'll
not
just head
intruding.
back.
Never.
I'll go with him just to make sure he's all right.
Cara,
Okay.
What?
good job.
Oh, thanks. Wish I could have done more, but
You
we
did
all
a
did
lot
well.
more.
Thank you, then. We
Guys, over to slums.
Whee! My beacon.
I'm in the
Shine-
spotlight.
Just shining.
Wow.
I'm in the spotlight.
Turn off the.
I hate how it looks like it's coming out of her eyeball.
Dear God, Aaliyah, the
She's
beholder's
a
gotten to you.
beholder.
I know.
Alright. We're gonna start with Oscar first. He'd be able to get to his destination first. And Oscar, um, when you enter inside, you would not see many patrons in the warehouse bar, but you would see the buff elf man would kind of look at you and go, "We're closing soon. What do you want?"
Just wanted to check up on Marlin.
Want me to go grab him? He looked like hell.
If you can.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to go down there.
You're not allowed yet. No offense. You're still a god.
Okay, Oscar just wait for them.
You would wait, and you would see Marlin would come up, and he has a bottle in hand. Hey, Oscar, how's it going?
Could ask you the same thing.
It's shitty. You know it's shitty. I know it's shitty. It's shitty when a kid's involved.
Tell me about it.
But at the end of the day, Alea did the right thing in my eyes. If she got away, or if she somehow was able to get up afterwards, we didn't know what she was capable of. And she was planning to kill the whole town. Sure, due process and everything, but she's already killed a bunch of people. She would have been killed by you anyway, right?
That is true. It's what do you mean by that?
I know you're the executioner. It
But
was one of the things you said when you forgot everything, but I was one of the people that didn't forget.
you have to tell me more of these things.
Sorry. I'm just gonna drink my worries away. How do you deal with it? Sure, you've been in a situation where a couple or a family were trying to jump over the wall and they didn't pay their fine, so they had to go and toss them to jail for a while, and their kid was left alone. I'm sure you've been in a situation like that, right?
A couple of times in the past. Not quite sure how to handle it, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some good way, but I'm no expert. I hope us talking with the mayor tomorrow, or you guys talking with I hope it gives him a chance, I guess. Proper chance. If that makes any sense.
It will probably not end poorly. I'd say that much at least.
Hope.
And then mainly just wants to check up on you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Hmm.
Do you want a drink? He offers you the bottle.
Can't really drink with his helmet on.
Well, take it off.
I'll get to drink later.
Alright. Put it down. Another time then. What do you do to plan to drown your sorrows?
I am not quite sure. Usually just walk around town, listen to some bards. Anything to get the mind off the thing.
Not gonna find a lot of bards out tonight, I'll tell you that much. I'd join you, but I'm beat.
Bit. A lot's happened today.
Yeah.
about we just sit here for a bit?
A moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Can't remember their name, but I'm sure someone would like that. Is there anything else you'd like? Enjoy your time in the empty warehouse tavern.
Mm. When he leaves there tonight, just like rest well.
Say the same to you. Obviously very slurred in his words, but with the same meaning and intent. Ara, you would arrived at Once's shop.
Yes.
Is there any place you would have gone? Anything you would like to have done?
No, probably would have just headed straight there.
Say, Ari would ask you, "Are you okay?" That was a tough situation.
I don't know, it feels a bit weird, you know? I thought, it'd feel great finally taking down somebody who's been threatening so many people throughout the city, taking down somebody who's threatened countless lives, but it doesn't feel as rewarding as I thought it'd be, honestly.
Not all adventurers have a moment of glory. Destination sometimes is sad. At the end of the day, I think we did the right thing. Whether killing the Lady of the Night was the right thing, I don't know. But stopping her definitely was.
I figure so, too. It's just... I wish violence wasn't always the answer, you know?
Yeah, well, maybe you'll learn some diplomacy magic. I'd be a fan of that.
I can try, but I'm still just in training after all.
Perhaps I can help teach you a few things too. Don't know that much.
What do you know?
Well, I was raised, or not raised, I was taught in the College of Eloquence.
Oh.
I know how to
Then
be
I'd love to
mannerly.
get a lesson.
Sure. I'll be sure to provide one. For now, I think we both need some rest.
I think everyone needs some rest.
Mm-hmm. I think you do. I don't know who deserves the bed. Can't tell if it'd be Alea or one of you two, definitely.
Fine, Ellie can take it.
Right.
She took a beating, she did a lot of fighting.
She did take a beating. You're right. I'll probably go to sleep at the Adventurers Guild. Okay. Actually, I don't have any money on me. I'll probably just sleep here on the
I was
first
about to
floor.
say, none of us have money on us right now.
True. Right. Get some rest, Kara, okay?
You as well.
Good night.
Good night. Also, where's her token? I don't see her.
Oh. Place her. She's right here.
Okay. I'm standing in here alone.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Who's there? She's gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Kara's sleeping.
Kara would probably go sleep upstairs, but first should probably inform once we're back and we're not dead. I think that's important.
He'd tell you that he's very glad you're alive. One. And that please take some of the money if need be. And that he just asked what happened, generally.
Kara will just tell him everything that happened.
Is everyone here or are they elsewhere? If you don't mind me
No.
asking.
Currently just Arya and I are back.
Well, no. I think you deserve rest. By all means.
All right.
You need to take my bed or someone else's. Whatever you need.
No, it's fine. I'll just set up in the is it the dining room table. I don't know where we normally sit. I'll just usually just set up there.
All right. Look, I have a bit more work to do, and I'm going to stay up a little. Tell everyone.
All right. Take care then.
Good night.
Good night. I'm gonna use the stairs. We.
Very valid of you. Alea and Liram. I need you both to roll me investigation. It's been a minute since you went to this place.
Oh my god, good job.
Yeah. I'm doing good on the stats I shouldn't be doing good on.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Yes, easily. I would say within 5 minutes of arriving to the slums, you would find the area. It is, again, a hatch. Doesn't have a lock on it. It's just clearly opened. Or not opened, but there's no lock on it, so it can't be opened. Assume you guys would open and head inside.
Mhm.
You would find that it's pretty empty in here. No more drawings. There's no crayons. You would still see, however, a barrel kind of laying on its side. You would see it's just full of glass shards. And again, you could see that slight black ichor to it, as though something sat on it or laid on it. Quite sure. But it seems very clear after you guys came here before and the position was compromised. Either they moved it or took everything. Not quite sure. You'd find no crayons and no drawings. Barrel full of glass shards.
Right.
And a hole to the sewers, a small hole.
Fantastic.
What?
The indignity of not having anything left.
To be fair, they were planning on running from the city.
I know. I just meant that he should. It's always nice to have something to remember someone by. It doesn't matter who they were.
Right. Well, nothing else we can really do. We should head back to Once's probably.
Yeah.
Are you okay, by the way?
Are you?
I'm fine.
Are you actually?
I am. I feel bad about Sim. She's
Exciting.
not.
She's exciting.
Wait,
You could roll persuasion, deception, or performance.
fuck you. Fuck you.
You would see Liram, the best way I can describe it, correct me if I'm wrong, Emma, is you would see almost like a shield of sorts. They are saying this not out of denial of what happened, but that if they admit it, that they would be crushed. You're able to see that in their eyes, in their voice, their tone.
Well, I'm not very touchy, but I do think I might need a hug. I feel like shit.
She'd look at Liam in surprise before kind of nodding. You know, Arya probably would be a better person for that.
And you're here, so
She'd offer a hug.
hug her.
I didn't mean for him to be there. I forgot he was there. But I don't feel bad for killing her.
You shouldn't.
She'd kind of squeeze a little bit tighter.
They'd hold the back of her head. The way it happened wasn't your fault. It just sucks that it happened that way.
Yeah.
You did the right thing with shitty circumstances, and that doesn't make you bad.
What the fuck were you thinking, by the way? You could have died.
They couldn't have hit me.
I could have. You're lucky I
Okay.
woke up when I did.
I know, I woke you up. You owe me a health potion.
Deal.
Deal.
We should get out of here.
Yeah, to quote an old conversation we had, you smell like shit, so...
There's a bath at Once's. I can take one there.
Oh, and finally use those bath salts I got you an eon ago.
Sure.
Good. Come on.
Oscar, are you heading responses? Or you heading
Oh,
up?
she
Yeah,
already
first
did.
thing back.
I'll head on back. See, the front door is unlocked. Well, I'm gonna do this in advance because I'm sure some of you see each other.
You're correct.
I can see.
I see all. Okay, I don't see anything.
Ha, you
I
are all
broke my token.
blind.
Okay. No, we're good.
Okay, we can square dance and it'll be fine.
You'd see Arya would be sleeping kind of by the window by the front door. In a little sleeping bag.
You know where Arya keeps her extra clothes? I don't want to wake her up.
Probably in a pack.
Okay.
Her pack would be next to her. You would find an extra set of clothes, and it's more plain than her clothes that she normally wears. But it's a lot of blues. Apparently, blue is her color.
It's not mine. Okay.
What a colourful lady.
And
Uh-huh.
you guys are around the same height. Pretty sure. You're
Yeah. Does she wear short sleeves, though?
no, she wears long sleeves.
Fuck yeah. Good, Arya. Good shit. Wee. I love that. I love that button.
All right. That. How about you? Where you
Smash that once button for more content.
once? And what is Oscar doing?
When did they say that the mayor and some guards would be knocking for us?
Around the morning. Coming.
Hmm. Oscar will walk up to Lyra as they're going down.
Mm.
Is it okay if I see once as well?
No, it's just my wants. How dare you even think that you could Of course, Oscar.
Okay. Guys both heading to Once's basement. That for you. You'd eventually arrive, and you would see, I would say, no, he would still be in that room. You'd come down the stairs and you'd head inside the metal vault. Or you'd knock at least, and he'd open it. Hello. Please come in.
Okay.
How was it? Difficult.
Okay. Mhm.
It was. There is a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Wasn't ideal, to say the least.
Kara told me everything. Don't blame yourselves. I hope you don't, at least.
I just wish he didn't have to see it.
Well, I wish that too. Oh, let me. He'd open one of the metal chests and he'd hand it back to you. You requested I looked back in it, specifically the back parts. Show notes.
Thank you.
Sure, yeah. Lovely drawing, but
Their face drops.
was I not supposed to see that?
Oh no,
Slightly
it
pink,
was
embarrassed.
it was the drawing. No, you were absolutely. It was for reference. You know how you always have to have a control to compare it to, just in case symptoms progress.
Ah, I thought
So-
that was more pleasure than business. Apologies.
No, just a control,
Well,
scientific method, and all that.
Is everything
did-
okay, Liram?
Absolutely fantastic, actually.
talking
Well,
about
not.
a picture of Alea. Strong.
Yes.
Inciting that roll me persuasion, deception, or performance.
What are you specifically inciting?
Are you okay, I assume?
Definitely this is scientific, nothing else.
Oh, fantastic. That's a 20.
Yeah, scientific, completely.
Scientific curiosity. Nothing more.
So it will be okay if I bring this up to Alea.
I assume so.
Well, yes, she knows that I've been taking notes on her condition, so if you simply brought up that I've been taking notes, of course.
Anyway, I assume you both need rest. It's been a hectic night.
Yes, I do have something to speak to you in private about, but otherwise.
Alright.
Is there anything
We-
you wish to say to me, Oscar?
Not really much on the mind. Just a bit of a lot to think about tonight.
I bet. Well, if you to talk, I'll be up for a little bit longer. Anything bouncing around that skull of yours, let me know.
Ah,
Is that a little pun?
It was. Good night.
you know, you're right, once. He is rather smart for someone with literally no brain.
It's all in. Not quite sure how it works. It's somewhere. In the
You.
marrow.
Yeah, he's an enigma.
More research in the future.
Stop making it sound like I'm just another experiment, please.
No, but out of. Okay. Do you take baths or do you marinate?
Let's not question him on his hygiene. It's been a pleasure, Oscar. Sleep well, or watch well.
Rest well, Oscar. You deserve it.
Rest well, you two.
Now, is this where you reveal you're actually the lady of the night and you kill me?
I want another one of the things.
Finally, you.
I meant the other thing.
You're going to have to be more specific. There's many things.
I am requesting one of the. They'd awkwardly open their arms. One of the things.
You'd see at first he would kind of open his arms, kind of almost guessing, like, what's something that's this size that I've given to Liram? And then he'd realize, oh, he's asking for.
I'm not good at this. I was very smooth earlier. I swear.
You'd see he'd approach and he'd just hug you. Better.
This sucked.
What being an adventurer is.
I'm not used to this much contact. I hugged Alea earlier because she looked like she needed it.
I think you needed it too.
I did.
I think you both need.
I'm worried.
About what?
Her,
Everything? Oh.
the situation. Also, fucking Brish Kabara is going to be over, and it's given Vithi's performance a 50-50 whether or not I get recognized.
Something tells me it'll be you seeing Brish Kavara rather than the other way around.
Yeah.
But with Alea, from what I read and what I understand, I believe for now she's safe. As long as she continues to consume slack to it, she'll continue to be fine. Now, on the matter of curing addiction, it is something that has been studied for centuries, and there has been no cure yet. So it is possible, but it will take time. And on your condition,
I'm not worried about that. Whatever happens, happens.
I briefly spoke with me.
Oh, good, my favorite.
A very good point. Magical aura. Whether intentional or not. Something to discuss another time. Now, need rest.
Okay.
I know you don't sleep, but still need to at least dull your mind.
May I make you an odd request?
By all means.
Do you know how to make crayons?
Have different colored inks. And provide that to you. With
I don't know how to make crayons. It's for Sim because he lost a mum, so
lie to you, but provide some charcoal. That do.
it'll suffice for now. I'll have to get a book on how to make crayons. Gods, what is my life?
I'm afraid you'll have to talk to a plutocrat for that.
Oh, God. You are a plutocrat.
I'm versed in potions, not crayon making.
Fake plutocrat.
Right. We know if you need another.
Fine. Go to sleep, please, and remember to use the salve. It's better used before bed.
I need to sleep, as I have 7 anyway.
Why? Why are you getting up at 7?
I have a store to run.
I don't sleep. Let me open for you.
Ah! The day I hire you for a job, proper, here, the day you stop being an adventurer.
I am an adventurer.
Exactly. Good night.
What? Ugh.
The day you stop being.
I'm not an adventurer.
Still are. Both would. Anything you guys would like to do?
Alea changes. And that's about it.
Does she get the bed?
Probably not. I assume someone else is in the bed.
No one else is in the bed.
My turn.
Oscar, you're standing guard.
Yeah, trying not to wake up Arya with my movement.
Roll a d4. Oscar.
What?
Dream.
Oscar, you don't sleep,
Okay.
as you always don't do. But you enter a state of somewhat rest, though you still stand upwards, your body supported by your armor. It looks like you're fully conscious anyway. You're completely still. For some reason, you become oddly aware that you are in a metal suit of armor. Your eyes would dart for a moment into that metal suit of armor because you're able to peer into it. And when your eyes look at the darkness and then you try to look back out, it's completely black. And when you try to move, you feel tied down and you feel as though you're not wearing armor anymore. You feel scales, something you haven't felt in a long, long time. And you'd hear a voice. Why, hello, my friend. It's been some time, hasn't it?
What the
Voice.
fuck do you want?
Voice familiar. The darkness part too as well. You feel their gaze piercing into it, even in the dark. I figured we'd talk. It's been a few centuries, and I've been monitoring your soul count. And recently, you've got a juicy one. Something quite big. It's not usual you go for such big game. So I was just curious is all. Is that so wrong of me?
And you really think I would answer to you?
Come now, Oscu. You knew exactly what you signed up for. Immortality. Don't act as though you didn't ask for this.
You tricked me.
I did no such thing. You didn't ask any questions. Can you really blame me when you asked nothing? You just lay there nonchalantly. I explained to you what I was going to do, transfer your soul into the armor. I know it was mostly above your grade of understanding, but you could no way blame me. Come now. And also, would you prefer me to refer to you as your older name, or would you prefer
My name is
this?
Oscar now.
Oh, how cute. Well, you really don't want to talk? It's awfully lonely being immortal. You and I both know that. But I've been making some friends along the way, though. I don't know if you have. Have you?
Is there any reason for you to send me this message?
I told you, and this is no message, it's a dream. So, I know you don't dream. It's complicated. Anyway, the point is, we haven't talked. And it's been some time, and I know it's just a influx in a powerful soul or souls you absorbed, which is a rarity, I was wondering if you're trying to get your skin back. Which, mind you, is a difficult task, but seems you're on the way to it.
And what do you know about that?
I don't. I'm asking. It's called talking, Osku. Perhaps you haven't been doing it much.
Do you know how much it will take to get back my skin?
I do, yes.
And then tell me.
There it is. Always so against me, always so away with me, you evil being, you. But when I have something you want, oh, how you come crawling to me. You'd feel straps tighten for your legs and arms to the table. Now,
Oscar would struggle a bit.
if you want to be my friend, you're going to have to treat me like one of your friends. All right? And I'll happily provide any information you wish on your condition. Ah, I can hear the gears turning. Go on.
Alright, fine.
There it is. All right. Go on. Tell me what you've been up to. I'd be happy to hear it.
He just killed a couple of people terrorizing the town.
Oh, what town? Which town?
Just some town in... What was it?
Oh, wow. I thought we were friends, but you're hiding details. You're afraid that I'll come to you. Are you that scared of me? I am a necromancer, and as well a lich now. So, I understand why you would be. But don't worry, I have other goals in mind. Certain essences to collect, and certain jewels as well. Some things have been piquing my interests of late. When you become immortal, as I'm sure you understand, it all gets a bit boring. So I've made up some tasks for myself to do.
Some jewels?
You tell me a little, and I'll tell you a little.
No, what? Is it Centurion?
You are in Centurion. That's a town in the country
Okay.
of Lartrum.
Some town called Centurion.
Ooh, okay. Capital of Lartrum. Interesting, interesting. Well, what else? Are
Hmm.
you a guard, an adventurer, or just a vigilante?
And the executioner.
Smart cookie. Very smart. Ooh, I knew it was a good thing choosing you out of the lot of your friends. You had a cunning about you in your eye that I could notice. Very good. Makes sense why you've lasted this long. Though something tells me you've been covering your face. I suppose ceremonial robes of some sort will do that. We've likely been streets away from each other without even realizing it, you and I. I've passed through Lartrum, especially Centurium, a couple times now. What a wonderful thing it is to have no one know your face.
And where are you now?
Away, don't worry. I won't come to visit you anytime soon. I'm busy. You know,
With those crystals, is it?
yes. essences and crystals. Do you ever wonder why the lowlands are getting smaller and the plutocracy is growing?
Doesn't take much of a brain to understand that.
Say again?
Doesn't take much to make a connection.
All right. If you are all aware of the situation, then I shan't say a thing.
No, go ahead.
Mm.
What would you like to tell me?
I would like to give you one thing. And I, myself, obviously speaking, have been quite secretive. But in the past multiple centuries of knowing each other's existence, I don't believe I've ever given you my name. Isn't that right?
Well, why don't you go share it? We are friends, are we not?
My name is Lime. Like the fruit. Sour. And green. Lime.
That is an odd name. Hey, no,
Yeah,
can I insight that?
go for it. They're
16?
being completely honest with you. Their name is Lime. They go by. Now, I wish you well, obviously, and I hope you have happy eating, and I hope you feel full soon enough, as you can feel full as a lich. You just have to keep eating. All right. Be well. I'll leave you to do whatever you were doing. And in a brief moment, you feel the restraints loosen. You would shoot up to grab towards the voice, and you feel as though you blink and you're back in your suit of armor, reaching out at nothing.
Asku loudly stumbles forward.
Arya wouldn't wake up. She has negative wisdom. Is there
After
anything?
that,
Oh, go ahead.
Asku just sits back down in this corner and just waits for the others to wake up.
Okay. I would say day would eventually come. Around 8 and 9 is when you guys all would wake up. Say Damien would come in, shop, and assume some of you are making breakfast.
Maybe so.
I would say, want to come up for breakfast? I'm sure they're already making it, Oscar.
Oh god.
Sounds like a plan. Hopefully Kara is not burning the eggs again.
No, we're a miss now.
15.
Oops, sorry. Hi, how's it going? Smells pretty good in here.
Morning. Thank you again for the
Good
extra
morning.
clothes.
Of course. I think they look good on you. Blue is my favorite color, so.
I'm glad you like it.
Not a fan.
No.
No, it's not your style, is it? Looks odd with the mask, too, I bet.
If you bring me some fabric, I can see if I can make you something later.
I'll go buy something later. It's okay.
We do
What
have.
else am I doing with my time?
Well, you're cooking.
I am cooking.
Also, how are we all doing?
Awake.
Alive?
Fine.
Actually, sorry, that's rude too.
Hmm.
Fuck
party
you.
members. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fine.
And you, Oscar?
Oscar.
You did.
I
Tell me.
am doing as well as I can be doing right now.
All right. Yeah. Liam, what have you made?
Hmm.
Oh.
I think we're gonna go with a sour cream coffee cake.
Sour cream coffee cake.
It makes it moist. Have you never used sour cream in baking?
I have not.
It makes it super moist.
Guys would be presented with, sorry to move you, a coffee cake. Sour
Good
cream.
morning. I'll make protein in a minute. I just wanted to get this out.
This is fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, I'm gonna bring a serving down to Damien and make sure once actually remembers to eat.
Sure.
As you head down, you would see there are 5 guards inside. Kind of standing. Damien, a little tense. You'd see his hand is lingering towards the mace. You would see the guards all are wearing green with kind of 2 hands clasping together. And they would state, "Where are they? You know them." And they'd see you walking down with them. "Are you either Lyra Moscu? You're definitely not Oscu. Alea, Aria, or Marlin, or Aria?" Look at you, Lyra.
Why that gender ambiguous that you're listing everyone's name?
They don't respond, they just look at the other guards.
Well, I certainly feel emasculated.
Is that a yes? No?
Completely ignoring them. Damien, I brought you coffee cake.
Thanks.
No problem. I'm good. How are you?
No, I'm not. Are they good for you? I know these people.
I have no idea who these people are. Who are you?
We're guards of the inner district. We're here to take you to the mayor.
Ugh. Okay, let me tell them. One moment. Can you bring once a serving to him?
Of course.
Sure. There's not enough coffee cake for you lot, so don't expect any.
Your one go, "Oh man," and the other guard would shove him a little bit.
We like him. Can we take him with us?
Yeah, we like that one. Can we keep him?
That.
Hello.
Your facial expression says there's people here for us.
Yep, 5 guards.
We can't
One of
even
them's
eat
an
fucking
asshole.
breakfast.
Apparently not. I'm gonna grab an extra serving for one of them, actually, who's kind of
Wait,
sweet.
one of them was an asshole?
One of them was an asshole, yeah.
Fuck yes.
Go get him.
Yes.
I don't think I
Alea,
like where
try
this is
not to
going.
do something that will
No
get you arrested.
promises.
Again, these people work for the mayor, so it's best not to upset them.
I don't give a shit.
Stairs are fun.
Stairs are so much fun. Where
You'd
are
see the
they?
guards. The guards would be here. I don't have any tokens for them.
Oh, okay.
They would say, "Are you lot?" 1, 2, 3. We're missing one of you. Where's Marlin?
Probably getting drunk. What time is it?
Oh, passed out.
Will he not be joining us?
Probably not, unless you want him throwing up in the mayor's shoes.
Very well. Follow us then.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of you said "oh" when I said coffee cake?
It was me. They push up their hand. They're in the back. They appear to be. Most of these people are half orcs, elves, a human, a tiefling, and you would see a halfling is amongst them.
Come here, I brought you a serving.
Don't eat that. He's on duty. He's not allowed to eat that.
I'm sorry, we saved the city. Are you denying me this request?
That is yet to be proven.
It's yet to be. Oh,
Just
you're
come
sweet,
with
aren't you?
us.
Pretty sure
Okay.
my clothes upstairs still have the blood on it. I can show you.
Just please We don't have all day. Mayor's very punctual about it.
I'm sorry. She stage whisper to Alea. Gets grumpy in the mornings, huh?
They would lead you all. Go ahead and move you.
Oh, there's a map. Oh no, it's the layout.
It's
Okay.
normal. It's
I
the
was so
normal.
concerned for a second.
We are not fighting in the mayor's office. We are not
We are
fighting.
fighting Brish Kavara.
Oh God! Can you
Bum,
imagine?
bum, bum.
Well, you would walk through and you would see some kind of letters, or a kind of town crier would be shouting out with trying to sell newspapers. Service elevator destroyed. Service elevator destroyed. In need of repair. Will be a week. He is odd pausing, but gets the job done apparently. You would be led right through, and the guards here are, I would say, less so. There are not a lot of guards in the inner district right now. It's strangely kind of empty. But you'd be making your way in, and you would enter this large place. When you enter inside, there are a number of rooms, halls left and right, most of them without doors. And when you get into the center of this building, this semicircle building, there's this beautiful sky dome lighting up the center way. It is a kind of open office space. You would see a number of kind of wooden cubicles. It's very it looks very nice, but everything in this place serves a purpose. There is no superfluous kind of rooms for lounging or that sort of thing. And you would be led straight through. No one would stop you at all or pay mind to you. And eventually you would enter a kind of waiting room area. The walls are beautiful brown with squares all across them, almost like chocolate is how they look. They have kind of a marble flooring, and as you enter here, it's kind of like a waiting room or a waiting queue. Immediately you would see a woman in front that would look up. The guards would state, "These are the adventurers who supposedly killed the Lady of the Night. Send them in." Go on then, through the doors. See these fairly, I would say plain wooden doors. Again, they're a dark wood, but there's nothing fancy to them.
Eat now.
Please eat before your meeting with the men.
Okay, can he eat? Pointing to the man that they handed the coffee cake to.
Roll persuasion.
Natural 20.
Oh,
No.
16.
Fine.
what the
Get back.
fuck is your persuasion modifier?
Plus 11.
Good.
Jesus
for a moment.
Christ.
He starts to stuff his face.
Oh my god.
Fast, we're on duty. Need to get back on watch.
Oh, they're gonna need water.
You guys would, I assume, walk inside?
Yep. Yep.
You go ahead and grab the room. You would see the first thing you see as you walk in is the mayor. He is sitting behind a desk stacked with papers. He himself is a man with a green striped button up with a vest. His hair is smoothed back to the sides, kind of shaved. He looks maybe in his late 40s. Has a bit of a goatee going on. and he has, I believe, green eyes. I could be wrong. His hair is dark with kind of sprinkling of whites side from age. And immediately behind him, the wallpaper, or the back wallpaper, is also green striped. And you would see the side walls. This is a fairly small room. It's maybe, I would say, 15 feet wide and 15 feet wide as well. But you can't help but look up a moment and you see the room is ridiculously tall. 50 feet tall. Wide open space. So much so there is a not a chandelier, but a very simple chandelier, I would say, floating with candles. But those with dark vision definitely can't see all the way up, or those without dark vision can't see all the way up. You'd see the side walls have bookcases reaching the ceiling. And oddly enough, kind of standing out in this rather plain room would be these objects. In one corner, the southwest corner, I should say, would be a giant bonsai tree. And a giant bonsai tree, it's relatively small. It's maybe 3 feet, but it looks very well tended to. To the southeast side of the room, you would see a strange set of sculpted geometric shapes. Kind of to the northeast side of the room, a beautiful mosaic. Depicting, you're not quite sure, a kind of landscape, and the sea itself is rainbow sorts. And standing almost intimidatingly in the northwest corner would be a grandfather clock, which is the only sound you can hear in here, ticking away. The mayor would have 6 seats prepared. He'd gesture. Please take a seat. Pleasure to finally meet you.
Sit down.
She'd sit down.
Oscar grabs the seat farthest.
And Liam would sit, but keep their eyes kind of cast downward.
A pleasure finally to meet you all. And Kara, good to see you again. And Oscu, thank you for your service.
Good to see you as well.
I
Oscar nods.
do see 3 new faces here. I assume the 3 of you are Lirum, Arya, and alea. And helping me figure out who's who.
Kind of raise her hand. Alea.
Liam would kind of gesture vaguely, but again, keeping their head down. Liam.
That means you're Arya. Pleasure to meet you all. Well, first of all, I received word from Hamerich about what occurred. For me, he was the one that went through the elevator idea, but I knew it was true, so one of you came up with it, right?
It was me.
Good idea. That's it. Of
Oh, thank you.
course. Well, obviously,
Oh.
there's some things we need to discuss. First, thank you so much, each of you. You have done what I have never been able to do in this administrative district. We've been able to handle underground workings for a while, but not to this degree. Thanks to your effort and the effort to those unknown people that went against the black market, Centurium and the surrounding area is finally free of all underground effects. It's amazing. No drugs. No, the only thing we have to worry about is petty crime. Thank goodness. And from what I hear, you've also were the people that dealt with Dr. Ocular, right?
We were.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Thank you for that as well. I cannot thank you enough for all the work you've done for this city. It's truly a blessing to have you all here. Tell me, I don't assume any of you are religious.
No.
Yes, I
No.
am.
It's all right. Personally, I try to follow as many faiths that I can. The grandfather.
noticed.
Yeah. As you can see, you gesture about. But again, I have a couple questions. Let's start with this. How long did you know? Did the Lady of the Night approach you, or did you approach her? How did it go about?
He first approached us when
Yeah.
we first entered the city. Bit of a
Okay.
warning.
Okay. How did you learn of her plans?
She told me.
You got close to her?
I did.
I see. Well, I will inform you now. Her body is no more. As we were monitoring it, it had begun to repair itself. Vines reaching out from the cut you drove into her, and if we left her unattended, she might have been walking around again this morning. We had to burn the body. From what I
Do you
heard
keep
from
any of her personal effects?
personal effects, personal items,
Yes.
um, she didn't have anything on her.
No clothes, no necklaces, nothing. You didn't keep any of it.
No necklaces. The only clothes she had was the robe she draped herself around, and
Weapons?
a rapier. She did have that.
Hmm.
We didn't burn that with her, so want to look at it, by all means. This is an odd question that I forgot to ask at the start. Kara, are you wearing the glasses?
No.
Okay.
Car would have no reason to put them on.
Oh, we're meeting a politician.
Sir, that's a very concerning question.
It's alright. You would see he'd ask, okay, that's alright, that's pretty, kind of would. Was there anything you wanted from her that she had, or?
It was mainly so that her son could have something to remember her by.
Right. We're going to get to that situation in a second here.
Mm.
But first, question for you all. Do you want to remain anonymous?
Yes.
Yes.
Thought so. From the report I got during the whole Dr. Ocular situation, in the writing it requested some you remain anonymous for the job. I assume you all would like to be remain anonymous, including the person that's not here at the moment, the Marlin.
Definitely, yes.
All right.
Most likely.
I'll do everything in my power to make sure the guards stop whispering and stop any town whispering. Counter information to stop it as well. Probably give credit to maybe a different group of looking people or something. Nonetheless, people want to hear it in the newspaper. It'll probably say something like local guards, young diplomats, mercenary bard, and a man of refinement and a local man
Right.
dealt
Yeah,
with
I
the
couldn't
situation.
get any more descriptive than that, really.
But that's likely what it will say. Not going into the details of your features. But
Is there any other way we could be described in papers other than that that's still pretty damning?
Man of refinement. I just give off that
First-
snooty air.
first, I must say this. You all are very lucky to be alive. I have done everything I can. I'm serious. The woman was a psychopath.
Oh, I know, she punched me.
I sent operatives to agree with everything she said. I sent operatives to hunt her location. I sent so many people, silver tier adventurers, dead. Countless people. She killed them all. So I don't know how you were able to get on her good side, but good job. Because again, if it wasn't for you, this whole city would be dust.
Perhaps just treating her as a woman instead of a figure would have helped you.
I don't exactly know what you mean by that, but sure, I agree.
You treated her as an enemy, which you rightfully should have. However, your operatives most likely went in treating her as a figurehead rather than a woman. There's a difference. You asked how we got on her good side. We treated her like a woman. That's it.
I don't know exactly what you mean by that or how you treat women, sir, but
She approached me because she thought that I thought the same way she did.
okay, interesting.
Simple as that. You show that you can understand her to some level, she'd open up.
True.
Nalia said it better. I just meant humanize her for a change, I guess.
Okay, I see. Well, we sent people to see her side of things. It was tough. Again, and I'm an educated man. Or I would like to think I am anyway. I know these weren't monsters. They were people that were different. All it was. Anyway.
Did he actually believe that?
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He speaks genuinely, except for one.
Which one?
You're not sure. With how much information he gave, you have no idea.
Probably the Lady of the Night.
Would state. So, you don't want a description like that? How about a group name? I would like a group name for the record, at the very least, so I know, rather than to call Alea, Lara, Lirim, Kara, Arya, Oscu, and Marlin, just something easy. Rolls off the tongue. Take your time to think on it. I'm not asking for an answer now, but it's something we can put into the papers. Something that they won't associate with your faces, but associate you with your deeds.
Okay, I just thought of something. It's fine. Keep going.
All right, we're gonna walk it later if need be.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'll kind of like I'll write it down and pass it around to the group and see what they think. It's a thing. Keep going.
Right. What else? Let me think. See, he'd struggle. Yes. I will speak plainly. I know you asked for no public executions. I will provide that to you. The musketeers will be executed. You don't mind me getting that arranged.
That's fine.
Now, I don't quite understand it, but you have a level of attachment for Sim.
You are correct.
Is
You see him as a child.
He is a
Is a
child.
kid.
They are.
May I speak plainly?
Sure.
You may not like what I'm about to say. First, he is filled with hate for all of you. I'm aware of how the Lady of the Night, why the Lady did what she did. Because of what happened to her parents. I, for one, don't want the cycle to continue. I find it admirable that you want to provide a place for them. He will never grow up, normally. I want you to know that. He will forever be a child of sorts, unless certain conditions are met.
What conditions?
You're gonna hate me for saying this. Sim isn't exactly a living creature like you and I. It has emotions, or he has emotions.
Thank you.
Apologies. He has emotions, he has thoughts, he has feelings. But he's made up of essences of sorts. Are you aware of the College of Elements?
We have an
Yes.
idea.
Yeah.
In that place, they have earth, wind, fire, air, those sorts of essences. They call them
Yes.
points of chaos of sorts. Sim is a byproduct of a servant summoning. Servant summoning gone rogue of sorts. Generally speaking, when summoned, it creates a subservient entity to do as you wish. Sometimes, on very rare occasions, they gain a sense of independence or they become a Mimi, which is something we're still studying. It's not quite understood. But Sim is an independent construct of sorts. He will never grow up because, in order for him to grow up, he needs to consume or combine himself with other symbiotes. That can happen with someone from Aurora's areas or the College of Elements, but you're not going to find another symbiote. As well
Okay. Do you
as
have a sending stone? Do you have the sending spell? I can fix this right now.
there's still other things to discuss. He wants to kill you all dead.
Great.
You are okay with letting him go.
Yep.
You're trying to rehabilitate him, knowing full well that there's a chance to fail and he will plot your demise.
Yep. Wouldn't be the first person.
Do you all agree?
It's this or what?
You can nip the problem in the bud.
God.
You can kill the child before it grows up.
I do not see it as a child, but
Child.
again, I guess you can see why you might hate me for my opinions. Carl, Oscar, what do you think? What's the best way to avoid conflict? Or what you think is right?
I think that they should not be hurt, and they should be given some kind of just, I guess, someone should talk to them. You know, help them calm down, help them grieve, so they could hopefully rejoin society and live a normal life.
Right. Oscar? What say you?
What would you want to be done if you were in their situation?
Well, I can't put myself in their shoes. And I think, honestly, it would somewhat be an insult to try. I'm not going to. But, Kara, I would love for them to re-enter society. But at the moment, society hates him. And, I'm not going to lie, most rogue servants that are symbiotes, they're killed on sight. They're seen as a danger to society because they have unknown and at times violent tendencies.
They're common in
But
Aurora.
they can, and on rare occasions have been reintroduced into the city of Aurora, yes. If you have a connection there, I'd happily hand over Sim to said connection.
Fantastic.
What is this connection?
Leave Scheherazade?
You know him personally.
Yes.
See, he jot that down. All right.
Probably a
Oh,
bit
fuck off, really? You have to keep that private.
Jotting down leave Scheherazade.
Okay.
Relax.
I'm honestly... This has happened twice now. I cannot believe this.
Anyway.
Should I
Point
be
of the-
offended?
Point of the matter is, I'll contact him and we'll do our best to transfer over to Sim. I'm sure if he says it's from you, he'll be more than understanding.
Yeah, if you say it's from me, he's literally going to show up, so be careful.
We'll be happy to have Scheherazade.
Hmm.
Good. Treat him nicely. Don't be mean.
Lastly,
Oh.
you all are deserving of payment for your work. Now, obviously, I can't give you the money from the gold room, as if I did, it would crash the economy. So, here's your options: 1,000 gold or an airship.
Airship.
Oh.
Well, there we have Liram's vote. What of the
Hey.
rest of you?
Hey, Noah,
What's up?
how much was it? How much was Cumulus offering an airship for?
250. But it was generally speaking a 1 to 2 person airship.
Okay.
What are the specs of this airship?
Well, it's a wooden model, but 4 rooms. It has legs.
Oof.
No balloon. It is a simple weight crystal system. And what else? Do you think? I believe her name is Erla,
Erla.
named after
Never.
some adventurer of sorts.
I vote
Liam
for
would-
the airship.
Yeah, Liam would lean over and whisper to Alea, "That's worth far more than 1,000 gold. If we don't like it, we
Mhm.
sell it."
Mm-hmm.
Take in mind, it's not the fastest thing in the world. It's slightly faster than cart, this ship, and a month's worth of fuel will cost you 100 gold.
You're not
But
including
fuel-
the fuel for the heroes of the city.
I'm afraid not.
My heart breaks.
I'm very sorry. Well, does anyone say no to the airship?
I'm okay with the airship.
I have no bias between the two.
I think
Very-
it's be needed.
Very well. I shall provide Erla to you, and I will ensure, I'll tell Hyminster Rorish to get it all in order. Are there any other questions for myself?
How will you be contacting Liv?
Be ascending.
When?
After this meeting?
Do you have sending?
No.
Oh, okay. You're going to ask ATU?
No, I'm going to ask one of my secretaries.
That makes more sense.
That makes more sense. I was going to not the first time.
Leah kind of looks at the others. Is the name that Leon wrote on the paper that was passed around good with everyone?
I have no issues with it.
Oscar gives a thumbs up.
Liam?
You can say it. I wrote it because I thought it was funny.
Memento Mori.
I'm a learned man, but I'm afraid I don't know what it means.
Well, that's okay then. It'll be a surprise for you to find out later.
And
Well,
as
all right.
you know, I'm sure it'll be an interesting find for them in the paper.
Very well. Memento Mori it is. I'll contact them about the sim situation. Oscu, I hope you're ready at 1 o'clock. You'll be executing the other musketeers today.
I understand, sir.
Wonderful. Any other questions for myself?
I think that's it.
Do you know how to get crayons?
Oh,
Yes, I know how to get crayons.
Where might I purchase crayons?
West side of town.
Thank you.
Fantastic, thank you.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
No further questions.
None.
Right. Well, I wish you all well. Oscu, thank you again for your service. Kara, thank you for yours and the assistance in the whole gala. I hated that. And tell Xander I say hi.
I will the next time I get the chance.
All right. You lot have a nice one. We begin to look over some papers.
Leah leaves.
Oh, wait, one more thing.
What?
Eric Errol wants to see you all later today around the evening time.
Okay.
So many meetings.
Part of the job.
Does
Oh,
he
I
need-
know.
Does he meet someone named Marlin?
No, specifically, Kara, Oscu, Ardia, all of you, except Marlon. He thinks.
I guess he didn't know that Marlon was in the.
Marlin's in trouble.
I don't think he
Not
really
actually.
knew that Marlon was there.
Yeah,
Actually.
no. Okay, bye, sir.
Have a nice day.
Yup.
Yeah. Guys would all head out, and you're free to go about as you'd like.
I'm gonna go get clothes.
Okay. Assume you're heading to the marketplace.
Yeah.
I'm getting crayons.
All right.
I have no money. Can we please assume I got some money?
Yes, you've all would have been. What's your money total right now? Oh gosh.
I had 4 plat, so that's all I'm gonna take. I'm only gonna take what I had.
Have a group document? No, you don't. Let me go look at my journal notes.
How much money did we pay for? Because I'm just gonna assume we all split equally, so I'm just gonna subtract.
Hold on, I had numbers
Yeah.
written down.
I did
Ask
too.
Ray to pay for more.
I'll take 3 plat.
We had 44 left for platinum.
Okay,
How much
I'll
did we
take 3 of it.
start with?
You had like 900.
We started with
Gold.
we started with 90 plat. So we started with 90 and we have 44 left.
I'll take 3 platinum.
All right. Math is fun.
Rick has taken 3 platinum.
We could just divide it up by 11 and then Liam and Arya could split the plat that they have.
That's fine.
Because
Makes
that was
sense.
just our money. Unless, oh wait, did Marlon put platinum in? He did, didn't he?
Yeah, some of his Marlins as well.
I'll split. Okay. Yuck.
You're each getting 11.
No.
Except-
I mean, Alea's just gonna win Marlin's money anyways.
How about you? How about you all take 4 platinum and you leave the rest for with ones for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
So 20 platinum is taken out, and 24 remains.
Yeah. Okay.
Take 4. Okay. Right. Now. What is Kara and Oscar doing?
Can Kara join Lyrim? They had a question for them.
Can Kara join Lyra?
I mean, Oscu can
Yes.
join Lyrim.
Kara,
Oscar
can
can.
you
Os-
go with Liam?
All of
Fuck
Who
out.
has chosen what I'm doing?
all of the names are being mixed up in my
The
mind.
illusion
Oh my
of
God.
choice.
Kara, you're going.
Well was the DM all along.
Bum bum bum. Kara's gonna follow up on the conversation him and Arya had yesterday.
Okay. Let's start with that. That doesn't require you guys moving anywhere. What would you say?
Oh, hey Arya. Remember the discussion we had yesterday?
Yes, somewhat.
Well, I was hoping you could help me with that, but also, remember when we discussed you teaching me piano a while back?
Yeah.
I was wondering if you'd want to help me look around for a piano, so maybe we could, try doing that.
Sure. Sure, there's something somewhere. Just have to ask around.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully we can find something.
Both of you roll me investigation.
Oh no.
She's got you.
Ah, the carry. Unless I nat 20. I'm the carry, never
All
mind.
right. Head over to the Mentarium Theater. And I would say Arya would try to persuade her way in. She would fail. You want to
Can I
try
try
and
persuading our
go
way
on?
in?
Go for it.
I'm good at this stat.
Nope.
Okay.
They would not let you in for free. Damn it. Well,
How much?
how about we just each give them a platinum?
Well, if they take it, sure.
They would take it. Each
Okay.
one platinum, and they'd let you in.
Car would give Arya an extra platinum. It was my idea after all. I'll pay for both of us.
Well, all right. And for the first time in a long time, you see a piano, Kara. You would see it would be kind of tucked
Oh.
away with a number of other instruments. You'd see some people would be kind of practicing a performance in the distance. I would say, let's roll it away a little bit. It would move it to a much quieter area. And say, okay. Oh, we should have brought Liram. He actually knows the keys.
Well, then I did not know that.
All right. Well, we can come back here sometime. Then maybe let's just try and figure it out for now. How did it go? Was it kind of higher pitch, lower pitch?
It was definitely lower pitch. It's a very calming and relaxing song from what I remember.
Well, I'll just keep playing notes until you tell me which one sounds right. That you guys are about to go through a bit of trial and error. I'm gonna need you to roll me wisdom for memory, and she's gonna roll intelligence to try and put it all together.
Wisdom save or just flat wisdom?
Just flat wisdom.
Fuck, I have a plus. I'm good at wisdom saves. No. No.
You both would struggle. You would hear some notes that sound right, but you don't know how they should work together in tandem and the speeds off. You aren't proficient in any really form of instrument, so you don't know really how to convey the thought of certain music. This is tough. I think next time
Yeah.
we should just bring Liram.
Yeah. Well, at least we tried.
True. Can't get it right always.
Yeah.
Alea, what clothes are you buying?
I
Alea?
forgot I was muted.
Oh,
I
it's
forgot I was
okay.
muted. She's just gonna. She's not doing anything fancy. She's just trying to find what she had before, man. Just like the black long sleeve for the undershirt, and then another darker colored shirt to go over that with the padding of the armor.
Okay. Easily bought and
And
costs
pants.
you no more than a silver.
Fantastic.
Actually, I would say 3 silver. If I want
Fine.
to. Sorry to make you do math. Is there anything
Fine.
else you'd buy over here? Or?
She'd probably run back to Once's shop to grab her armor and get that fixed up.
Okay.
I think. Oh wait. Do we have blood? Do we
Uh,
have blood on her still?
it fed yesterday, so.
It fed yesterday on the sewers. Do we still have the butcher's blood?
It's eaten that too.
Ah, fuck. I'll go grab some blood for later.
Okay. I would say a silver.
Okay. Cool.
Anything else?
I think that's it in terms of what she's looking for.
Okay. There.
Anyone she want to talk to is out.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Going for some
I'm-
crits?
Yeah.
Right. With the stuff you sent to me in DMs and Krantz, it would cost you around, I'll say, a gold. So.
Okay.
Oscar, you'd be kind of following Lirim around. They'd walk out of a shop with crayons and a lot of sewing in kind of fabrics.
You seem to have a plan.
I do, yeah.
May I ask what is it you were about to do?
Simply get these crayons for Sim and then just some refills for my disguise kit.
Ask a nod. And Liram, I have another question for you.
Yes.
It's about some magic.
Oh, sure.
Is there a spell that changes dreams or something?
Roll Arcana.
25?
Yes. You've heard of it quite a bit. It's called the Dream Spell.
Yes, it's most often referred to as the dream spell. It quite literally just allows one to come in and alter your dreams.
Okay, I guess someone did that to me last night.
Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry.
I'm not quite sure what to make of it. You know that it was a necromancer, right?
Yes.
Yes. He contacted me last night.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. Is everything okay?
Everything should be fine. God, I'm so glad that you won't be able to hear this, hopefully, but I really want that mended.
I wouldn't blame you in the slightest.
See what else can we talk about. I know his name, don't know what he looks like. Apparently, he has walked around a lot.
Okay. Does he have a name?
Yes, he's named after a fruit. Lime?
Oh, more like Lyme disease, gods. I'm sorry.
I'm assuming that just knowing someone's name is not enough to find out where they are.
No, unfortunately not.
Really, that's really all I want to talk to you about. Just some magic bullshit that happened.
Yeah. Are you okay?
We should be. After all, it was just a dream.
Okay. Let me know if it happens again. We can try and, I don't know, trace it.
Perhaps. Well, where to now?
I'm going to see if I can drop these off with Sim sooner rather than later. I believe having you with me would actually help quite a lot if you'd like to help.
And how could I say no?
Thank you, Oscar.
Okay.
We
Guess we're heading to...
We're going to prison.
You guys would head on over. And I would say you'd see the same dwarf. Oscar and company? What do I owe the pleasure? You want to speak to the musketeers, I assume? Before you do the deed?
Actually, yes. That and a visit with another prisoner.
All right. Which one first?
The musketeers, please.
It'll be a little bit of a walk, but come on. After about 15 minutes of walking downstairs, through halls with other guards, various traps and the like, having to be disarmed as you make your way, you would be at the bottom of a hallway. Number of people in cells, metal doors, most of which you cannot see through, but I would say eventually you'd be led to the back. All right, which one do you want to talk to first?
I'd say Vivian.
All right. He'd open the door and you'd see the two-door system again. Knock the door when you're ready to come out.
Sure. Thank you, Oscar.
No problem.
You're not going in there, Oscar.
He's welcome to.
Looking for safety purposes.
Sure.
Okay, Oscar walks in.
Two of you would come in. And you would see Vivian without any makeup on. See just a rat-like head, her humanoid body. You would see she is in rags. And her feet and arms are bound. Her feet to the floor, her arms to the walls. Eyes look at you both. There's no light in the room.
Hello.
Simply stares. I know what you're coming to. You can for Sim. Get him a better. That right? Am I correct, mon ami?
I was actually going to write. I was going to ask you to write something for him that he could keep.
He won't want anything from me. I failed him. In my final note, protect his mother. I failed. Failed the lady of. I failed Sim. Armand. Nothing I can write will give comfort. We were never close. I was only close to her.
Would you do it anyway?
Sure.
Thank you.
Have to kind of hold the paper for her.
Yeah.
Can't really move. That she'd write the best she could. Yeah. Is there anything else?
Miriam would look to Oscar. Anything you want to say?
Oscar would shake their head.
I have only one thing to say. I hope you have the Jeanette fate to swallow a seed of destruction, and I hope the roots to burrow into your intestines, and for its long stalk to come out of your mouth.
Thank you.
Oscar waits for them to leave.
How mobile are their hands? Can they reach their face?
No. Cannot reach there. Would Liram leave, or is there something else they want to say?
Do you want any rouge?
What? A new
I have a... What?
A new what?
I said, do you want rouge?
Rouge? No. Not from you.
Okay, then they'd leave. They just wanted to offer.
Okay. Just be you, Oscar.
Oscar just walks out after them.
Okay. Yeah. See the dwarf would say. Alright. Do you want to see the other two, or do you want to see the one that's upstairs?
Well, after how well that went, I don't know, Oscar, would you rather just go upstairs?
I don't think talking with the others will be... It will most likely be worse.
I agree. We'll head upstairs.
Alright. I hope you're ready for some cardio.
Always. Can't wait to get my heart pumping.
Yes, definitely gets blood running.
You see, it would tire him out at the very least.
And
Okay.
the second Oscar says that, Liram just lightly elbows him.
Alright. Okay. Follow me. A little bit more this way.
Okay.
Eventually, he leads you to a set of double doors that is near the kind of front doors to the prison. Completely sealed room. Alright. Same business. Knock when you're done. Double door situation. You both head in?
Yep.
Right. Stepping inside, you would see he is completely still in the room. You would see he is exactly where they last left him, on the bed. And you would see just the sheets are just completely stained with black ichor pooling out from him. His head would swivel towards you.
Liram would just sit on the ground.
Oscar just waits by the door.
Stare at you. Can't really read what their facial expressions are, as they have no face, just eyes.
They would slide out the paper from Vivian first, and then place down the crayons in the paper, and then back up from them and leave them there. Sit back down a little further away. This isn't me trying to make amends.
They'd look at the paper that Vivian wrote on. Tears would begin to well up in their eyes.
I just wanted you to have something. You deserved that.
See, he'd stop crying. Looks at you. And you'd see he is staring right at you. Completely. And I would say after a full minute, he would be staring at you, Oscar. What do you look like under the helmet?
Asku looks around the room first.
You'd be in a row alone in a sealed room.
Asku walks forward and kneels beside Lirim and Sim. They would take off the helmets.
Feeling the bony form, beady eyes. And you would see surprise, eyes wide. Face and form would contort, becoming less the shape of a boy and the more the shape of a blob. See, it's round, it's spiked, it's square, it's smooth, it's rough. He's going through emotions. I don't. Starts to cry again. Why? Why did you help them? I hate you. Why do you work for them?
All that I want in life is to just keep on existing.
Oh, God. You'd see his form would immediately become spiked, and you would see arms would wail into your armor, your head. They don't deal any damage, perhaps, but sting. And he's just shouting, "That's all we wanted! That's all we ever wanted! A place to live, and there was no place. We were going to make one." And just tears. Took it all away. Every single thing I ever loved. They call us monsters. I know she hurt me. I know she was bad. They didn't have to kill her. They could have made her think about what she did. Could have put her in one of these places.
Sim.
Look at you.
I tried to talk to her about all of that because I didn't want her to die. I didn't. I tried to talk to her about not doing the plan because, Sim, if she did that plan, she would have been hunted down and killed. No matter what. That's why she died, the plan. Because it would have killed so many people. thousands of people. She wasn't a monster. She wasn't. She was just angry. And when you're that angry, sometimes you make bad choices. She made the choice to keep going with the plan. And she knew the risks, Sim.
Listen intently. Head kind of hanging down low. More in the shape of a boy now. You. No. Wrong. Just didn't want to die.
I know. And it's not your fault that she did at all, because you couldn't have stopped her. No one could have stopped her. I tried.
Do you like this city?
No.
It's full of bad people.
But not everyone in it is bad. Do you think that everyone who looks like you is bad, Sim? Just because a couple are?
So many. When I was coming here, I was almost killed just because of what I was. The first time someone ever showed me anything was from her and no one else. Every person I came to in this city, trying to understand, trying to act like people they cared about, trying to be a kid. They attacked. They called me a monster. When I just wanted to be loved.
Deserve to be loved.
They are evil. They are monsters. They cannot differentiate from what is wrong and what is right. You know that. I've seen it. She was right. All it
Sim.
does is just hurt.
It hurts, but that's not all of them. Because the people that we talked to get you in here, they didn't think that you were a monster.
Prove it to me. Why did you had to convince them? You said we're heroes.
Because
that's it. They only let me live because you killed her.
no, Sim.
You can't prove it otherwise.
Oscar,
Tell me, if they knew what he was, wouldn't they kill him dead?
he's actually shown our friend who's a shopkeep, and he was fine with it. Who
The
lives in the
shopkeep
city.
everyone hates.
Yes.
It's the people that are hated that help each other. Don't you see? That's what it always is.
Some of those people would have died. And then who would have helped each other?
No. No is this world. This city, this place is wrong. This isn't how it should be. She shouldn't be dead.
It isn't how it should be. So prove them wrong, Sim.
They don't deserve it. You
To be
know
proven
that.
wrong.
They don't.
To be put in their place. Show them you're a person. Show them you're right. Show them that she was right.
I tried.
Keep
Don't you
trying.
get that?
I do, Sim. I kept trying every single day. I keep trying every
time I nearly died.
And
They
I
tried
did.
to kill me. What? I don't understand.
Sim,
They're
I
not
was hurt.
dead.
No, I know. I was hurt so bad I nearly died. Very close to it, so much so that they were ready to put me in a morgue. And you know what? I'm still up and I'm still going.
You were a princess. You were loved by everyone.
That was fake, Sim.
Was their love fake?
Their love wasn't for me.
I don't understand you. And you
I
don't
wasn't-
understand me. So just leave me alone.
Sim,
Just leave me alone.
we will.
I don't want you here anymore.
Sim,
Leave
going-
me.
Sim. We're going to leave. I just wanted to let you know that we spoke with the mayor and nothing bad will happen to you. And you won't be kept here much longer. Not in this city, not in this bad place. That's it. He'd get up and leave.
Anything you would say, Oscar?
Oscar would just they would kneel by Sim's side for a little bit and really the main thing they would say is I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Oscar would you're saying?
No, go ahead.
Oscar would put back on their helmets and start walking out.
I would say, as you both walk out, tears, this crying, this slamming of pseudopods into walls. And that's where we're going to take a 10-minute break. It is nearing around 12 o'clock. So, Osku, you are going to have to go and get some ceremonial work. Sadly. Actually, no. The executions are tomorrow. Wait, no. Check my notes.
Oh my god.
When are the heads rolling?
Yes, the execution's today. Okay, that's my bad. Yes, the execution is today. And you are required to execute. It is the normal procession, Oscar. There's no big show of it because this is a special someone. And Liram, would you wait for Oscar? Would you watch this occur, or?
Depending on what Oscar said, really. They wouldn't want to stick around and watch them be prepared to be
beheaded.
executed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say on a very almost never occurred occasion for you, Oscar, the mayor would be there, and he would be the one talking to the prisoners, asking them, reading their crimes, and giving them the right to speak before death. The first would be Armand. He is, I would say, he looks not prepared for death, but he looks prepared in though he is ready to say something. You would see, Rishkavar would say, "You are hereby sentenced to death for the following crimes: murder, forgery, terrorism, collusion with a terrorist, tyranny, and not tyranny, treason, and much, much more. Have you any final words before your passing?" "Long live the night!" He would look at you, Oscar, almost waiting for the sword to swing, as you are dressed in your red ceremonial robe.
Honestly, after what the interaction with Sim, Asku is a bit shaky while doing this, but
Oh,
they
no.
try their best to calm themselves.
Don't do a sloppy execution, Oscar. I'm gonna need you to swing. Roll an attack.
How hard is it to calm yourself down?
Okay, roll me wisdom. You are. See if you're able to soothe yourself.
Saving throw?
Yeah. Ooh, no, you're not calming down. I'm gonna need to roll me the attack roll. He is prone. You have advantage. I'll give you advantage. So it's a 1 in a 400 chance of something going really, really wrong. Okay. With the clean and swift swing, his head would be off. You would gain 16 weeks from him.
Noah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. It's a lot. These are some big. I don't know if I ever said for the Lady of the Night. For the Lady of the Night, you gained 10 weeks from her. So you're up 26 weeks.
Yeah, I need to fix up my counts while you're talking to someone else.
Okay. That the next person would be Pierre. Walk up. He looks prepared for death, unlike Armand. Charges would be the same. He would say, "Long live the night." Look for you to do it. Roll at advantage. Easily done. That would come off, and you would gain 9 weeks from him.
Okay.
Lastly, Vivian would come up. You'd see she is not prepared for death. You'd see she'd be teary-eyed. And when the charges are done, he'd ask, "Is there any final thing you'd like?" "Long live the night." Roll at advantage also. Swing down.
There's a visible pause when Asu prepares to swing.
That you would gain 6 weeks from the others. Still a noticeable sum. Or I would say, bury them, and good job, Oscar. I know. You do get paid. Go ahead, and he would provide you a silver for each head. 3 silver.
Okay, I have that marked down.
Lirim, where would you have been heading after heading to the...
I'm going to once and I'm throwing myself into making clothes.
Okay. I assume, Kara, you'd also be heading to once, unless I'm wrong?
Yeah, probably. Carl will probably make a brief stop at Diplomacy Guild just to give more letters in to be shipped. But that's it.
Easily done. I will say, on the way to onces for you, Lirim, you would get a sending from Lirim.
Great. Okay.
I hope you are doing well. I have heard of what has occurred. I am on my way with an airship. I will be there soon, likely within a week. And I will take the sim back to Aurora. I will be on the boat for some time. I have brought many books with me for research, and some other interesting books. I'll continue to sending you later tonight. And I hope you are well. Dee is... She was in a better state when I... Sure, it will continue. Once I come, I am aboard, we will head straight back there, and I will speak to her personally. See you soon. Free to respond. You have a lot of words to work with. He used the
Lark, how many sendings did you use? That was so many words.
He used a high level sending.
Okay.
Every level above the third, an extra 25 words.
Okay. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I am not doing the best, however, I will be getting better shortly. These last few days have been difficult. It will be nice to see you. Thank you again.
You all would be at Once's shop. Except Oscar.
Get back in the depression zone, Oscar.
Alea, you would be there first. What you've been doing?
She changed clothes, and she's just like folding up Arya's clothes nicely and helping Damien or once with anything they need help with in the shop.
Okay. I would say actually. Hold on. I'm very sorry. Right. With that, I would say honestly, Damien would not be up here.
Oh.
It would be a woman. I know her hair is blonde at the moment, with brown hair, with brown set of clothes. Say, howdy.
Oh.
Pleasure meeting you. It's just me. I'm sorry. It's Missy.
Oh.
Yeah, less exciting.
Okay.
Damien is getting some training done, so I had to take over.
Does Damien or once need help with anything?
Not at the moment.
Okay. She'll just kind of sit up on the counter.
You'd see some people would come in. You'd kind of walk around, and it's quite weird how easy she is able to do a kind of country accent. Able to do it. That I would say the next people to arrive would be Kara and Arya.
Arya held out the stack of clothes. Here. Thank you.
Oh, well, glad you were able to get some nice fitting clothes for yourself.
Thank you again.
Do you know how to play the piano? Odd question.
No. Gods
It's an
no.
attempt. Fine.
I guess, yeah, but I wasn't expecting Alea to be the musician type.
And who are you, pretty ma'am? It's
No,
Missy.
Arya.
Sorry I even said that. I'm going upstairs. That's very awkward, and I'm leaving.
I will not let you live that down. I'm telling Liram.
Right? She rushes away.
Mhm.
What are you doing, Kara?
I mean, if there's nothing else going on, Kara will probably just go chill upstairs.
Okay.
I can use the stairs.
Next would be Lyra.
Hello.
Welcome back.
You seem chipper.
Arya did a funny thing.
Lyra would cross their arms and lean back against the table. What kind of funny thing?
Also say hello.
Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, it's me, I know.
You thought you could fool the person trying to do the same thing?
She fooled Arya. Arya flirted with her.
I just vomited in my mouth.
It was so funny.
I need to have a talk with her. That's unacceptable. I can't believe she's done this. Completely ignoring Missy.
Okay. We're setting up.
The brown hair doesn't look that bad on you, by the way.
It's my natural color.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You did what?
Don't talk about it. We can be sad or something. I don't know.
I am shocked and appalled. If anyone needs me, I will be in the bedroom working on something.
What are you working on?
A project. I have to fill up my disguise kit. It's depleted because I've spent so much making people free things. I'll be organizing, Toodles.
You should start charging.
Alea, you should go
No.
help her.
With what?
With her, whatever she's doing, with her disguise.
I don't fucking know that.
It'd be a
I'm
good bond.
organizing. I'm not making.
You
God.
can help organize, Alea, right?
No, it's fine. I'm
Do you need
specific
help?
about it. I'm totally fine. It's a small kit anyway. You talk to them.
I've been shooed away.
See, I would say she'd be trying to get Kara to notice her saying "damn it," but you would notice it, Alea, because Kara has negative perception.
Just vibing.
Wait, what is she trying to say?
He's trying to whisper to Kara, "Damn it," but you hear it instead of him.
Damn what?
Damn it! Damn this table! It's so. We need a tablecloth.
I think the table looks fine.
You get dirty.
You're acting weirder than usual. Did flirting with Missy really throw you off that bad?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? What a silly question.
Right.
I think they're really embarrassed about that.
What if you flirted with me? And oh yeah, now imagine how I feel.
No, no, that wouldn't. No.
That's it. Liram, for today at least, it does not go well. You can reuse the same materials that you got, but
No, I literally was already DMing you. Not going to accept that and would spend extra hours to try again, as in holding up in the room and spending extra hours.
okay. Well, I would say, Oscar, you would be arriving back when you would see someone else. Or actually, would you have gone back to Once's? I'm very sorry. I should have asked that.
Yeah, Oscar would first go back to Once's.
Okay.
No, it's right to assume.
As you're making your way back, along the way, you would see a very familiar gnome kind of making his way through the streets. though because of his size, he's rather slow through walking through the streets. You would see Hyminster Rorish. His red attire and his stout features making him quite noticeable in the city. He appears to be on the way in the same direction you are going.
Asku would at least wave. Did they react?
Upon noticing you, he'd approach.
Oh, good to see you, Oscar. Would you mind giving me a bit of a lift? I can sit on your shoulders as we head to Answers.
If it makes it easier for you.
By all means. These old legs of mine, they are giving out on me.
Okay. Asku lets him on his shoulders, making sure that he doesn't hit his head on anything as they pass by.
You'd arrive, Oscar. Let me put Hyminster Rorish down, as he is an NPC with a token. I'd like to imagine he's carrying the desk with him always, but that.
Is there anything that you needed from here?
Welcome to the Bigger, Better, Factor. How can I be? Oscar, if you want to see everyone, they're upstairs.
Thank you.
You guys both would head upstairs.
Hello.
You didn't even. Okay.
Why does he come with a little desk?
See a small gnome, balding, gold glasses, red shirt.
I'm Hyminster Rorish. You must be Memento Mori?
That right. Yes.
Well, please gather yourselves. We'll be going to Erla immediately.
We're going. Oh, right.
Your ship. And though, again, I know the mayor was uncourteous enough to not provide you fuel, I demanded that the people that saved the city and saved many of the ships upon the area ought at least be provided a month's worth of fuel for free.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Of course. The
Thank you.
least I can do for the town's heroes.
Do we have to do this now? You're gonna say yes, aren't you?
We don't have to.
Oh,
I mean, why not do it right now?
that's fair.
It's all right. You're busy, or if you need time, I understand you were in a fight yesterday.
No, we do have a meeting later, but it's in the evening.
Oh, very well. I count 4 of you when there were 6.
Liram! Liram's busy. Go without Liram. Liram's been on an airship before.
Oh, but you have not met Erla. Erla is a thing of beauty.
Liram would peek their head out. Liram is busy. Liram is sure Erla's beautiful. Bring once instead. We can get Marlin. Technically also part of the crew.
I'm a man with a very not busy schedule, so
Okay.
free to go about as you.
Alea whispers over to Arya, is Liram okay?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Oh god, Kara just went through the wall and is now gone.
No, I thought you went through the wall.
Here's a question, if you don't mind me asking. Where is this Marlin? Would it be which way is he?
Probably passed out drunk at a bar.
The bar that's on the way to where we're
Try
heading.
to go
anyways.
get them while
Oh,
you.
Your
you-
ship is actually not in the dockyard. It is parked outside the city at the moment.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes, east side.
That sounds like a security.
It
issue.
does.
It is guarded, don't worry.
Maybe you'll be asked to guard it yourself, Oscar, during a shift.
Aha! Also, I believe the captain, or your captain, has asked to promote you to Captain Oscar, so perhaps inspect a promotion in your future.
Oh, shit. Congrats.
sheesh. That's pretty good.
Not even, 2 weeks after meeting you all? This is a lot.
We do seem
no,
to work
it's-
fast.
It's been
Almost a
over
month.
a month. Been
Yeah.
over
Okay,
a
a
month.
month.
With that, you'd all your way out. Marlin would accompany you.
Oh, we found him, thank God.
How
Well,
hungover is he?
airship? Fuck yeah! And he joined you then.
I think he's fine.
Trains, fuck yeah.
You'd all head to the east side of the city. You'd see some of you would be asked to pay the toll, but Hymanster Rush would go, none of that. These are the town's heroes. I would have that they are free to pass whenever they like. The guards would immediately let up, seeing that it's Hymanster Rush. And with that, I will take you to Erla.
Map. Hurla 2.
So, let me begin to describe what this sight before you. Erla, the ship itself, is well over 50 feet long. Oddly enough, you would see it is by no means a standard ship. It is curved in many ways, the front of which has a glass dome, sort of, and it would be ever so slightly standing above the ground, as you would see Erla has 4 great legs. Not like that which gallop, but legs that best could be described as almost beetle-like if the beetle only had 4 legs. You would see it would stand around maybe 30 feet tall, and there's 2 points of entry. There is a side hatch that is currently way too high up to get to, and a lower hatch. You would see this bottom area is rather bulky, and it's a lot of curved features. You'd state, all right. Open the doors, and you would see a giant ballista.
Oh, God.
Oh,
This is the ship's defense that you can move about and point out to the back door here.
Welcoming.
Also the loading bay.
Stare button.
Now, what else? What was it? Now, this is very important. Remember this detail. Your ship only has a weight capacity of 1,500. If you exceed that, you will begin to sink in the air, alright?
Pounds?
Pounds.
Okay.
About to ask 1,500 what?
Pounds, specifically, alright? Now, let me have you meet Erla herself. This is Erla. You gesture.
Tell me, do any of you know anything about airships?
Nope.
No.
I've been on one before, so I know a little bit.
This
Do
is
any
the
of you
first
know
time
how
I've
to
ever
fly
really
one?
seen one. Absolutely not.
Alright. I'm going to just explain a little bit. So, there are 3 main components to make an airship work. Its brain, its heart, and its stomach. This, right here,
Point to the crystal.
is its heart. Without the heart, you'll be flying downwards at outrageous speeds. It is the thing that propels the ship, and it is the thing that that floats the ship. I almost said propel twice. That furnace over there, it is the stomach of the ship. You feed it coal, and it will go ahead and fly. The way that works, mind you, is through steam power. Steam is sent into the brain, Erla herself, and then pumped back as water due to natural cooling. What else? Oh, this ship has an essence of flame in it from the point of chaos. What that means is it can somewhat power itself. That means it can float stationary in the air without using any fuel, and it can walk on the ground very slowly, as fast as myself, really, if I'm being honest. But it's quite useful. Lastly, this
he gestured to the machine, is Erla herself. And you would see, Oscu, as you are the closest, the front of this machine right here has a face, and it's a face of a woman, and it is intricately carved with metal. Now, pay close attention to her eyes. Her facial expressions can change, Erla's. That will denote how the brain of the machine is. If Erla is frowning, something is wrong. If Erla is happy, she's ready to go. She's ready to move. If Erla is concentrating, it means she's flying the ship, executing the orders provided. All right? And if Erla ever gave signs of sentience, please contact your local air marshal, as that can happen, and it usually involves the airship crashing. But it's a rarity, so nothing you need to worry about. All right? Good?
Oscu whispers to the face, "Are you sentient?"
You see it continues. It's a Mona Lisa smile, I would say. Very faint. But does not change.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
One day.
Wee.
Up the ladder, please. You'll head to the second floor.
Wee. Oh, fuck. It's a map.
Right. This here is the metal door that leads to outside. If you go out there, you will fall. This is your living space / kitchen. Fireplace. That is the bathroom. To the left is the toilet. Down here is a mosaic of Erla herself as an adventurer, traveling the lands. 2 bedrooms below, 2 bedrooms above, and lastly, this is the most important room, the controls. Now, only one of you really need to know how to control the ship, but I suspect all of you should pay close attention, okay? As one of you are going to need to generally be in this room always. And another one who's likely going to need to make sure the furnace runs.
Okay.
So, center wheel here is steering. Right wheel there is elevation, and left wheel there is angle. Make sense?
Center wheel steering, right wheel elevation, left wheel angle.
Any questions in that regard?
What does angle do?
So, let's say you, instead of wanting to go in a normal XY manner, you wanted to go on an angle. Tell me, do you play chess?
No.
I know
Are
how
you
to play it.
familiar
I've never
with the rook?
Yes.
These 2 pieces here will allow you to move like a rook. This here will allow you to move like a bishop. Go at a diagonal. Going
Okay.
up at a diagonal rather than just going straight up. Going sideways at a diagonal. That sort of thing. Alright?
Okay.
And to just tell it to go forward, all you need to do is lean the wheel forward. That will activate the motion. And if you want to...
Center wheel?
Center wheel, yes. Very important. Alright. Any other questions?
Noah,
What's up?
can I get a token on that map?
Oh, are you not?
I
on this
don't
map?
know where mine went.
I am
It's
next
with
to
us.
Aku right now.
I don't own vision on this scene, oh no.
I will
Oh, no.
replace you down.
Maybe you should get the
Um,
watch.
Noah, what did the
I'm
mosaic
back.
look like?
The mosaic was the figure of someone kind of standing on a mountain looking over a landscape.
Alright. And that, my friends, is Erla. Any questions?
I think that's it. Thank you again for the fuel. You said it was a month's worth?
Correct? And again, you can move it. Right now, it's fine to stay here, but I would recommend docking her to the airship yard. And that's kind of why we parked it out here. So that way you all can have a test drive of sorts. So, who wants to shovel coal and who wants to drive?
Can I drive?
Yeah?
I
We
can
have
shovel
a
coal.
volunteer, and we have another volunteer. Wonderful. the rest, enjoy your flight, and I would say watch of sorts. First, I'm going to head with you, Alea, and if there anyone else that wants to shovel coal, please follow me. Marlon would follow.
Can I at least help with the driving?
Yes, you can stay here and assist. Yeah. They'd head downstairs.
Whee!
Fairly simple. You open this up. So you can open up a hatch to the side. It's fairly empty. And you would see there's kind of a metal tank above. And you need to toss the coal as far back as possible into there. And after that, you're going to want to flip this switch up and down, a lighter of sorts, and it'll provide a light flame over the coals, or for the coals to light. Alright?
Got it.
Alright. It's a simple task. And if anything goes wrong with this part here, this metal bracing is allowing the ship to fly, essentially. If the metal bracing breaks, the crystal is going to either ram into the machine forward, the furnace, the wall above, or back out. Essentially, this metal brace is very important. So if you ever see a screw loose, tighten it. Alright?
Okay.
Alright. I'll leave the shoveling to you two. Right? That. It's a fairly simple task. I'm not going to have you roll for it, Alea.
Okay.
You do get a little dirty from shoveling the coal.
Yeah, I expected as much. She probably rolled up her sleeves.
Alright. So, are you lot ready to fly?
Yes.
Right.
I'm
How
going
do
to
you
die
think
on
we
the ship.
start?
Then I'll start.
Well, how do you think to start? What do you move first?
Well, if we want to dock, we want to head up, correct? So
Right.
that I'd increase elevation.
Right? So you move this set of levers.
Yeah, the right side.
You would go ahead and turn, and as you turn, you kind of have to push it along the way. And immediately, with kind of great speed, you guys would begin to lift upwards. At first slow, but the more you turn the dial, the faster the rise in elevation becomes. All right, that's pretty high enough, I think. We're good. Eventually, you'd stop. Right. Now, I'm going to guide your hands of sorts. You're going to be mostly driving. For now, we're going to drive like we are a rook, not a bishop. Bishop driving and rook driving combined can get a little hectic for beginners. So we're just going to drive like a rook. All right, straight lines.
Understood.
I need you, Kara, to go ahead and either roll me dexterity or intelligence.
Which one am I better at? They're the same stat. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We'll do dex because it's driving.
Oh,
I am a god.
Kara, you are a natural. Immediately, with ease, you are able to perfectly move, and it is a smooth flight. You don't tilt the ship at all, and it continues to move with ease of elevation and easily. He would try and give you instructions, but you are already on to the next step. And you would kind of be able to easily park up against the side of the ship, and you would see people would begin to toss ropes and dock your ship down, and they would tie it to balloons. And immediately Mr. Roy would say, "You are either very lucky, beginner's luck that is, or you have a knack. So keep an eye on him, Oscar. I hope you all followed. Along with that, enjoy your stay. For now, docking is free, but next time you'll have to pay a fee. Have a good day."
You
Thank
as
you.
well.
I would say. That was very cool, also slightly terrifying, but very cool.
You didn't tell me you could drive airships.
Well, I got into the city in the first place with Mr. Xander flying me out here, so I guess I saw him fly and I just based it off what I remember.
Sounds like something you can write to him about.
Exactly.
Harry would rush downstairs. You can stop traveling, Cole. We're here.
Oh. That was quick.
Kara was a natural, apparently.
Oh, good. We'll need at least one of us that can do this thing properly.
What? Well, I guess we should head back to Once's, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Marlon, are you gonna come back with us?
Huh? Yeah, sure.
Okay, great.
You guys would all head out, and I'll go ahead and move you to... Because you currently can't go out the back way, as the back way will lead you to Sky and Death. You'll have to go about the side way. So
Yeet.
I will move you all upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, there's a door there. I did not notice that.
God damn it, I don't own a token on the scene again.
Ah, I'm very sorry. That happens occasionally. But I'll move us to the city layout. You all would head out. Lyra,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll again.
Thank you.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
You're gonna curse it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just as you want it. And slightly
Horrible.
Is there anything you'd like to do as you kind of wait? Because you'd be able to get that down fast with the 26.
Oh, okay. They first of all change into comfy clothes because they have been in formal attire for I think weeks now.
True.
So they would want to change into comfy clothes, and then they'd go, well, kind of like concealing what they made. They'd go down to see once.
You would see him and Damien would be hammering away at an anvil. Both of them, I would say, once is no longer kind of wearing his poncho, but he is just in his sleeves, and I would say even his kind of green leathery gloves would be taken off. And
When he's working on the anvil?
yeah. Specifically, he's not working on it. Damien's working on it. He's kind of super
Okay. I was so concerned.
And he looks sweaty. Both of them look very sweaty. Can kind of see you. Oh, you look comfortable. Anything I can help you with? Damien was just showing me a little bit of what he learned.
Thank you. And I just wanted to sit and talk. The others are oh, I don't know if they told you, we were gifted an airship, so you are
Really?
welcome to look at it to your heart's content. Absolutely, yes.
I might have to ask for some advertising space, but sure. I'll keep
Oh,
an
you
eye
know
on it.
you'll get it.
Why, thanks.
They're off looking at it. I was working on something, so
Oh, what were you working on?
just clothes. Tried to sew some up myself.
Interesting.
What do you mean interesting?
I mean, it's just interesting. That's all.
You're being so awkward. What is it?
Would you like to speak in a private space? Damien, I'm sure you can handle things yourself. Yep. You got it, boss. Right.
Sure.
Head out. Sorry. He was getting to me. I need something to drink.
Yeah, we can talk in the kitchen. Do you need something to eat?
No, I'm not hungry, just thirsty.
Okay.
Go ahead, head upstairs with you. I would say as he's heading up, he would kind of put his long green leathery gloves on. Yeah.
Are those comfortable for you while you're overheating?
Well, I mean, force of habit, I guess.
I don't care.
Right. Lift up the mask slightly, and you would see some of the scarring. Drink, cover it back up. Well, I assume everyone else has gone off to see this airship?
Yes, they are. They have.
Right. Well, what are your plans now?
Well, I finished what I was planning to do quite a bit earlier than I expected, so I just wanted to sit and chat with you, really.
Oh. Surprised you'd want to do something so dull.
What gave you the first notion that I was fun?
I was more so talking about myself.
Oh, please.
Life of
They'd
an
reach forward and
adventurer is
flick him
very
on the
exciting.
mask.
Ow.
Ow! You could feel it through that.
I mean, pressure applied to it is pressure to the skin.
I did a good job. You shouldn't be able to feel that much.
No. It's fun to complain, though.
Ugh.
So, and what I mean by this is, now that the Lady of the Night's dead, and the city is safe, what's next? Adventure
Whatever
more
the-
or retire?
Whatever the fuck is happening with Kara, namely. You read the notes, right?
Yes.
And you don't remember them, do you?
No.
Yup.
I'm sure whatever it is, it'll come in due time.
Xander is literally a cultist. I don't know what to do about that.
Is it nice to me? Gave me... Well, he bought from me a potion. Expensive. What's the cult? Cult of, I assume, nothing. Amber, right?
Yeah, but there's something... It's different.
What's different?
The offshoot. There's two sects. I can only remember this because we talked to the other sect and...
What?
Yeah, so we know someone who worships nothing in a very mundane way, and
So much of
they
this,
have-
I'm going to let you know right now, is going in one ear and out the other. I mean, no offense to you. It's literally...
Xander part of bad cult. Cult want to end world.
Right. There's a cult that wants to end the world.
Xander
Why?
part of cult.
Are we
Because they want to
certain of
return
this?
it to nothing.
Are we certain Xander's part of Bad Man cult?
Yes. Extremely.
Is he still a part of it? Did he stop being a part of it?
He literally said he would make Missy nothing.
I assume that's a threat by almost any nothing follower. If they're in the right mood.
Other follower said that he was part of Batman cult.
Odd. Well, I don't know how to help.
I know, because you won't remember in like an hour.
Yes, I won't.
We could talk to Bin again. She's sweet.
Who?
Exactly.
Right. Well, what was I going to state? There's a lot of local trouble in the country. I'm hearing. From what I've heard, I assume going to meet with Eric Iril means you're going to be silver rank adventurers.
Goody.
It's a pretty big deal. Not everyone
You know
gets to
how well
silver.
notoriety's treated me thus far.
No, but it's something to be excited about. I've seen countless coppers excited to be silvers, never to live to see the day. It's an accomplishment, truly. Would do
Thanks.
good gracious for the dead to be joyous for such an occasion.
Was that a joke about how I'm dead? I'm
No,
confused.
I'm saying to respect how other people wanted to be silver and how it's a big accomplishment, and so
Maybe you just have to die to get it.
no, not really.
How are you? What are your plans?
Grow my business, as always. What are you? And probably next, I'm going to hire those two other hires. I'm going to try and
That's
teach
great.
one of them Well, Missy's actually been quite a keen interest into alchemy. Apparently, it stumped her for the longest time.
That's good.
I'm thinking about buying another building in due time. Maybe the one across the street.
That would be great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad everything's going well.
It is. Well, thanks to you and your friends. Very gracious.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I don't know, maybe I want to knock out for a little bit later. I'm still not feeling the most fantastic.
See here, hold out herbal remedy. I have it on me now, usually, for you.
Just in case I want to knock the fuck out.
Precisely.
I appreciate that. I have an odd request though.
Go on.
Since I will be incapacitated, could you just make sure someone's around me?
What do you mean? To make sure you're alright.
No, just so that my body isn't like left alone.
I see. Well, if you trust myself, I'll happily... I can take you down to the, it's probably not the most comfortable place to be knocked out.
I don't really care.
Well, alright. I'll take you down to the room with the metal door, with all the metal chests. It's the
Does Missy
safest
have
place.
access?
No. The only people, or the only person who's able to unlock and lock that room is myself.
Thank you.
Of course. Would you like me to lock you inside?
I should stay awake a bit longer. I have stuff to give out later, and I'll probably want to make dinner. Oh, speaking of dinner, what is your favorite food?
Open-faced sandwiches.
Any kind specifically?
No, not really. It's more so just that it's open face.
Sure.
And preferably simple. Nothing complex.
Okay.
Yes, well, when you wish to be knocked out, find me below. At this point, I think I've spent so much time underground, I've slightly gotten shorter.
Lyram would kind of stand next to him, try to measure it out. How much taller is Lyram than him?
I would say ever so slightly.
He's decently tall, then. Lyram's pretty tall. I don't know, once. You might be a little shorter. I'm feeling a bit big over here.
It's true. The longer you stay under the ground, the shorter you guess.
I know it's compressing you. You're so short.
Explains the dwarfs.
Oh.
Alright. On that slightly racist joke,
I was going to say.
I'll be heading underground.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Thanks for talking to me. I needed normal conversation, I think.
Of course. Let me know if you need any more.
I will. Thank you once.
Right. That. You guys are walking back over to the city. Or not to the city. You're walking back over to Once's, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be relatively late when you arrive. It'd be around 6 o'clock.
Oh, we have to meet with her.
Yeah, we had to head to the adventure.
I don't want to do the meeting today. Okay. Go inside.
You'd head on inside. I would say you'd find Missy in her brown hair. And I would say, Kara, it looks exactly like the picture you saw on the of the lady on the country.
E.
Lady in the country.
You'd find Lyram upstairs. What would you be doing, Lyram?
You said it's late?
Yeah.
We're cooking.
Okay. See, Lyram is cooking.
Leah would poke her head in the kitchen. Don't. Oh, you're already doing it.
What?
We still have the meeting with Eric Earl.
We can. Oh, fuck. We can bring it with us.
Okay.
Oh, and
Did
there's
you-
something on the table behind you. Behind me for you.
What were you working on?
The secret. I'm sorry. You'll have to see for yourself.
She'll go look at it.
It would be a kind of almost black mix of a skirt / long sleeve. It's a bit hard to describe. Do you want to describe it, Bert?
Yeah.
Go for
It's
it.
It would be a kind of cropped long sleeve suit jacket with buckles on either side of it, with a hole in the middle that shows the abdomen a bit, with a attached skirt that is wrap style with another buckle and pockets.
Bit fancier than what I'm used to. Hope you don't take offense if I wear pants underneath the skirt.
That's the point. That's why there's a slit.
Alright, she'll go change.
You'd get changed. I assume. What are you exactly you're making? Are you making open space sandwiches or?
Yes, I am.
I'm not gonna even have to make you roll,
Okay.
unless you're doing something crazy with it. Cheeses, lunch meat, and the like, and
Yeah.
lettuce. It's fairly easy. You'd be able to make one for everyone.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do before heading to Eric Earl's? Once
there
would
a
be very
bathroom?
appreciative of that. And yes, there is a bathroom.
Can I ask you to take a bath?
Absolutely.
Marination.
Be able to marinate. How many days are you at? Or how many weeks are you at, Osku? If you don't mind me asking.
Osku, how many years are you at?
Days. Let me
Weeks.
check my
How many
amount.
millennia?
Three 13. About
Understood. Okay.
days, not weeks.
Nice. With that,
Alea would quickly poke her head in the kitchen to show Liam the outfit when she changes.
Is it to your liking, or did I fuck up the measurements?
I have no idea how you got the measurements perfect. Your magic still surprises me every day.
Mostly because I had the clothes that you borrowed from Aria, and I saw how they fit.
Hmm. That makes sense.
Lucky guesses.
Thank you.
It's
Like I
no
said,
issue.
Fancier than what I'm used to, but I guess if I'm walking beside you, it needs to fit the part.
Haha. Yes. Didn't you hear I'm a man of refinement?
Apparently, they don't know you that well.
Oh, I'm hurt. My honor tarnished.
with that, Kara, is there anything you would do?
Nothing much. Just waiting for going to the meeting.
All right.
Eat your fucking sandwich, Cara.
I thought that's implied.
You'd all head on over to the meeting. You'd see Dwarius, and you'd see Reggie, and you'd see a number of folks. Pretty much everyone you've seen at the Adventurers Guild would be there. Except the Drow Lady. Reggie would say, "He's waiting for you. Just head on up."
Thank you, Reggie.
Of course.
Thank you.
You guys would head on upstairs and head to his office. There you'd see it looking over the marketplace. You'd say, "Well, well, well. Look who it is, and who the hell is you? Who are you?" He looks at Marlon, pointing at it.
Marlon,
Marvin?
He helped.
he helped.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Well, welcome. Please, all of you, take a seat. So, I know, Kara in particular, you're not supposed to be in the Adventurers Guild, right?
No.
I would like to offer you honorary membership. Not actual membership. Honorary meaning all the same benefits, just you're not quite it.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Um. Sure, I'll agree.
Right, welcome
The
to the
rebel.
Adventurers Guild. The rest of you, Arya, Leah, Oscar, and Lirum, I'm going to need you to hand in your copper shields.
We're getting fired. I knew this day would come.
Thank God I'm free.
You're all getting silver swords.
Fuck.
He'd hand each of you a silver sword. Wear it anywhere, anyway which you please.
So what does this mean? Oh, does this mean we can sleep here for free now?
Well, yes, it does, as well
Fuck
as
yes.
you get better housing. Are you
Oh.
ready for me to list all the benefits?
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe trial.
You now have access to the better living areas for free, as well as higher ranking missions. You have access to workshops and free massages. Massages? Yes, free massages.
Oh my
Forgot
God, it's
we had
college
that.
campus.
Lastly, there are some new jobs available, if you're
Okay.
willing. There's
Go
been
for it.
reports of a succubus, those aren't real, but apparently people are reporting it is that, of a succubus in a northern town near the borders of the plutocracy, not in the plutocracy, in Lartrum. Shtealis. There's been reports of a group of owlbears has been harassing loggers in the north town. It's fairly off and fairly remote. As well as, let's see, there's still reports of a banshee to the southeast, if you're interested in that.
Right.
But yes, those are our main requests, and no longer will you be reporting to Reggie, you'll be reporting to myself.
Any description of the succubus or banshee that maybe we could go off of if we chose either of those jobs?
Well, their mouths are odd. It's very sharp teeth, from what I could understand, and the bodies were completely drained of blood.
This for the succubus, I assume.
Yes.
And so odd mouths drained of blood, and we're certain it's not vampiric.
Most certainly.
Odd mouths, other than sharp teeth, is there anything else odd about them?
Very, I don't know how to describe the shape. A diamond, but the sides are rounded, is the best way I can describe it.
That's odd, yeah.
Okay. Wait, you're saying mouths? Multiple? I thought there was just one. Was there one succubus?
There's multiple bite marks.
Ah, okay.
That's why people are calling it a succubus.
Mm-hmm.
And all the subjects have been found dead naked in a bed, stripped of clothes.
That'll do it.
That'll do it, yeah.
Okay. And the banshee?
The banshee, it's been harassing loggers out in the southeast for some time now. The church it's located in, anyone that gets near it reports extreme measures of, essentially, depression. As well as it's in the grove a little bit, so be wary of that. The wildlife can be dangerous there.
Grove. Okay.
Right. Is there any other questions for myself?
I think that's it.
Wonderful. As well as, Marlon, was it? You can be an honorary member as well. Sweet. Free massages? Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
All right, as well as Kara. ATU wishes to speak to you, apparently.
Yes.
Just
I will
Kara?
do that.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Good state. You're all free to leave. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your time. And memento mori. Respectable.
Head
Thank
out.
you. It gave me a chuckle.
Right? Yeah. You all would head out. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before
Go
heading
to
to
the-
Onces? Or
Kara, you're in
Go to the- I'm
trouble.
going to the diplomacy guild.
okay.
We're gonna totally escort him there.
Oh, you're going
Yeah.
to.
No, I'll probably go back to Onces. We'll like drop him off at the diplomacy guild and then go to Onces. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Who
parents are dropping me off
immediately
to care.
who immediately is going to the massage?
No. Marlin.
Marlon probably would, honestly. Not gonna deny
Oscar
it's
should get a
hilarious.
massage. Get his armor massaged.
Right. Yeah. You'd approach, and you would see ATU would be inside, scribbling away, and she'd look up at you. Hello, Kara.
I heard you wanted to talk.
Yes, I have your first task.
Oh, what is it?
So, two farmers have been fighting recently. Do you recall the farmers that were at the gala?
I didn't really talk to them, so I don't recall them super well.
They're the main farmers of the entire Centurium, essentially. Hamerich and Dukes have been fighting at the moment. Hamerich debates that a large portion of cattle have been stolen from the Dukes. Dukes reported paying for it from the Hamerichs, but the Hamerichs apparently received no such money. Your job is to head out there and to sort it out. Understood?
Understood. Where would I head out to?
To the fields northwards. There you will find many manors of the sort. Hamerich's is the one with the small doors. I recommend you start there.
Okay. How far away is it from here?
No more than, I would say, a 2-hour walk.
2-hour walk.
I recommend you
Okay.
start tomorrow, perhaps.
I will try my best.
Very well.
All right.
Good day.
Same to you.
Yeah. You all given a list of new tasks, a new airship.
Hey Noah.
What's up?
Just remembered there is one question that Asku would want to possibly ask ATU after their conversation with Carr, if that's possible.
By all means.
Asku just ask ATU, by any chance, do you know someone by the name of Lime?
I'm afraid I do not.
Any suggestions on how to find someone if you only know their name?
You did think. Ask around.
Makes sense.
I wish you luck in searching for this person.
Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
I need to feed Echo with blood.
Right. Something would actually occur there.
Ah, damn it.
The echo would stop a moment and would attempt to write to you. It would write the word dream. It points towards itself.
You were there for that?
Shakes its head no. Points towards
Oh.
itself again and points at dream.
You had one.
And nods its head yes.
But I didn't have one.
Shrugs.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Can you try to tell me what happened?
You would see it would begin to flash images in your mind.
Oh, that also works.
You would see a quaint hamlet spread out across many hills. Every next image, the hamlet gets closer together, and then closer together, and then it grows larger And it's not to say that new buildings are being built, it's the buildings that exist are moving. So no buildings are being built, but hamlets are moving. You would see as the hamlets get closer together, new buildings are appearing slowly. And as the buildings combine, it creates a city, slowly, tall, but you don't see anyone in this city. It's a lifeless city. And then out of nowhere, it's a large black puddle. And the black puddle would turn into a person. And you would see the person would grow a strange smile. The person itself made of the same ichor that was the puddle. And then that would be it.
Is the person recognizable in any way?
No,
Or is it just a form of a person?
it's just the form of a person.
Okay.
You would see it would write, or the echo would write, what mean?
I don't know. Actually, no, I kind of, maybe, I don't,
Drugs to you.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna talk with Liram and then maybe try and talk with someone else, but I don't know how to get in contact other than when they approach me.
It would back into you after eating all the blood.
Okay.
There's nothing else. Or we're going to call it.